cycle.
Oh.
And I'm fucking muted. Wow, this is an incredible start to an incredible session. Hi, everybody. My name is Alec. Welcome to Known Realms, Chapter 11. Hi. Holy shit. We're going to start by introducing our party, starting with Angie.
What? So cool. Wait a minute. Hi. I'm Josh, also known as TheGovnar. You can find me Tuesdays, every other Tuesdays, at Ice Cream Sandwich. Just kidding, I'm Angie, they, them pronouns, Agonethetic, I play Zio. I can't keep with the bit, I'm sorry.
You did research for this bit, and that is incredibly powerful. I was like, well, why are you asking all these questions?
This is in response to you guys wanting to goof me, because my microphone wasn't working the last time we ended, and you guys were going to just say mine, so... there you go.
Respect.
And Lou.
Hi there. I don't know, for some reason I wanted to either start from the back, while Angie was talking, my turn, but then for some reason the idea of then me turning from, I don't know, it was a funny joke. I'm explaining it now. That's not it. Goodbye. Don't refer to me.
Zen?
Hi, I'm Zen. You can... Yeah, thank you. That's all.
Josh?
1 second. Hi there, everybody. It's me, Josh, aka TheGovnar. I'm coming to y'all from Australia. That's right. Check me out. Everything's upside down. It's crazy. Is that a kangaroo? Hold on. Let me get my didgeridoo. I can't find it, Darwin. Anyway, you guys should check me out every other Tuesday over on Dice Group Sandwich Channel. I'm playing an ant cowboy, and my pronouns are he, him, and I play Sir, also he, him. Back to you guys in the studio.
Button.
Hello, my name is Button. You can find me at Bluebluebutton everywhere on the stuff and things. My pronouns are they, them, and I can't turn any further. Damn it. That's it.
The number of bits going on is so strong.
I love it.
I don't have anything left, you guys. I think that's it for me. Hi, everybody.
We won D&D.
You guys won. I have no will to do this anymore. Hey, everybody. My name is Alec. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me all places on the internet at CommunityDM. I'm the Archivist here for Known Realms Tolesh. And we do all sorts of stuff. Guys, this Friday... What month is it? February 17th. You can find our second episode of Chronicles of Cthulhu with the keeper Rolford Dillon, wonderful Dillon, who I play Kieran Blake under in Darkness Over New Orleans, will be running this month's game of Cthulhu. Incredible cast. We have Parker Bliss, Madness Diamond, Natural Geekery, and the Kellhop once again joining the cast. So it's going to be a lot of fun. The prompt is really cool, and we'd love to see you there. You'll see our cast announcement tomorrow. But yeah, it was fun. Anything else? Oh wow, my energy went from 8 to -2 after those rounds of introductions.
We're really sorry.
You're not, but that's okay though. That's fine.
We siphon your energy.
I'm not. Have you seen like those marijuana adverts where the people are like deflated on the couches?
Yeah, they're like.
Okay. So, are we ready for this week's session of Known Realms Tolesh? Was this show called?
Tolesh, yeah. That's
Got it.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Merch, by merch. Known Realms Tolesh.
Known Realms Satosh.
All right, it's time for the reading or whatnot. So, as per usual, Button has been writing full-length recaps that will be available soon, and I will reference these when crafting my read-ins, so language they use, sentences they've crafted, and their words have been referenced, and some are used in this read-in. Big shout out to Button for crafting these highly detailed and wonderful recaps. Thank you so much!
Enough Button.
Words. Fuck. In in our last chapter, Feels Like Fate, the group is split after a tense conversation in Lady Whitmore's office. Nivien chases after Zio makes an abrupt departure. I wrote this and I still don't know what the fuck it says. Lazuli and Echinacea head towards the dungeons to talk to Sly, and Sir sits with Elizabeth as well as a slumbering oracle. After catching up to their tiefling companion, Nivien offers Zio a safe space to talk, but the Warlock does not accept, informing Niv that they need time and cannot look at the Blood Hunter. Zio heads to the Saltbug Tavern to then talk to his father. Once at the Saltbug, Zio spots Aeolus and the Scorched Isle troop preparing to leave. The two connect, and a grim discovery is made. Zio's sister Io has been accepted into the Sunwall Academy. At this revelation, Zio is filled with fear and panic. The Tiefling pleads with their father to keep Io away from Sunwall, even alluding to the list Sly had mentioned in the past. As Aeolus's anger rises, Zio uses their fear to illustrate the seriousness of the issue. At an impasse, the Triton states that he will do what he can, but ultimately, Io is an adult that will make her own choices. In a final act of hope, Zio recommends the Smith Thee, and Aeolus affirms that he will pass it along. With that, the two say their goodbyes. Back in the Whitmore dungeons, Lazuli and Echinacea make their way to Sly. Once inside, the two notice that the Sunwall agent is wearing the non-detection amulet that Casimir had made. With that in mind, the cat-and-mouse game begins. Lazuli begins to pepper Sly with questions, attempting to understand her motives, desires, and history, and assess fuck you me, whether or not it is a good idea to take her out of Isle Thalor. Got it. With questions dodged, Echinacea assesses Sly's vampirism and is able to discern that, like Niv, they will be able to heal this disease. With the possible tomorrows ahead, the Aasimar tells Sly that she needs to find a way to gain trust from the group. Weighing her options, Sly drops a bombshell. Two Sunwall agents are on their way to Isle Thalor to assassinate Lucien Whitmore. Knowing that these agents can now be intercepted, an uneasy trust is thus established. After some shrinking antics get Lazuli into Sly's cell, the conversation takes a grim shift. The Sunwall agent details her inhumane treatment of Lucien Whitmore. Josh loathed every moment of it, which is in my read-in. Hated it. Echinacea then affirms that Sly's options are dwindling. The Tiefling agrees that she has much to think about. In the quiet that follows, Lazuli picks up on the Aasimar's negative feelings. The fairy leaves the cell to check in on her friend. Arm in arm, with their conversation done, Lazuli and Echinacea depart the dungeons. Within Elizabeth's office, we find Sir looming at attention as the lady tends to Tifna. The lady and Knight conversate about the complexities surrounding the choice to take or leave Sly. Sir worries that this decision is splintering the group and causing stress that may be irreparable. What the fuck are you shaking? Scared me. Elizabeth apologizes for the position the party is in and given how new their relationship truly is. The lady then muses about how much the group means to her, the trust they've garnered, and how they all have a home in Isle Thalor. As the Nightmarish, spelt with a K, Josh is a genius, Paladin stands at attention, Elizabeth loops her arm around Sir's and rests her head on him. The two share a tender moment before Anatole enters and takes the slumbering oracle to a room to rest in. After the guards depart with Tifna, Sir and the lady spend more time together. With that, that sounded way more sexual than I intended it to. They didn't do that. They just hung out and sat in the room. I'm so sorry. With that, we find Nivien. Jesus Christ, I am in such good form tonight. With that, we find Nivien checking in on Sly. Well, Lazuli is there too, but she is invisible because Echinacea cast invisibility on the fairy so that she could further snoop. Once together, Niv and Sly go over the conversation that they had with Echinacea and Lazuli. Sly is adamant that she is still a bad person and that the people to thank are Nivien's friends. Regardless, the High Elf is excited for what is to come. At that, Nivien sets important boundaries. Don't bite or kill the party, and do not talk to Zio unless they initiate the conversation. Definitely no loopholes there. None to be found. This won't come up later. With promises of smut and some hope for the future, Nivien departs, but not before affirming that Sly can come to them for issues. As the day continues, We see the party fulfill individual tasks and have final conversations before departing Iothalor. Zio, on their way to speak with Declan, decides to reach out to their patron. The two have a conversation about hard choices, breaking the walls around them, and the Old One's darker history is alluded to. With their heads. Yeah, it's true. That's very true. Thank you. Both Zio and Istris find comfort in the fact that they are together. Echinacea informs Casimir of the assassination attempt and asks the Elder Mage to leave with Lucien as soon as possible, to which he agrees. The two then share a moment to talk about the Aasimar's experience and its complexities. Both mages are adamant to do what they can to help one another. They exchange I love yous, and then Lucien is rudely awakened by Casimir. That is one of my favorites. In a step forward, Lucien gifts the good doctor a book of ciphers. Once solved, they will reveal the antidotes for any toxin or poison he's ever used. Both Echinacea and Lucien expressed interest in getting to know one another, this moment only made sweeter by the Aasimar's gift of a window box set with the ingredients to Angel's Dream. With that, Echinacea spends time with Casimir, Duke, and Lady. Lazuli is found with Ishroar in the Red Feather as the dragon packs up to depart. It is made known that Ishroar is planning to make items for the party on top of the work that he is already setting out to complete. Lazuli then learns about the Divan-Thir, a source of magic that Declan may be connected to. Still unsure of her place on the material plane and worried about what she may be capable of, Lazuli asks her Onkin about the Feywild. Ishroar is sadly not as knowledgeable on this topic. With that, the two share a farewell and Lazuli leaves to find Declan. Sir then meets with the smith Harry Oaten to apologize for not being able to bring his group over. The gruff but lovable man gives Sir magical rings to gift to his companions. Harry then assures the Reborn that they will all meet soon enough. On his way out, after a cheeky nod to Elizabeth, Sir sees a half-constructed mechanical suit in progress. Lastly, Nivien heads to the Lore Keep and picks up the next 5 Sir Declan the Gallant novellas, as well as some smut for Sly. As the Bloodhunter makes their way back to the Whitmore estate, they see Kaelin, Bellin, and Jen packing up to leave. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh fuck. Nivien runs to Sly to expand their list of people to not bite and kill. With an unsure start, the deal is sealed with smut and a smile. Before the group meets back up to depart Iothalor, Zio and Lazuli run into each other, both looking for Declan. Once at the smithy, Lazuli informs Declan about the Divan-Thir. Zio asks if he'd be open to taking on Io as an apprentice, and then the trio shares an unexpected hug. In that moment, Lazuli reveals that Sir saved her life alongside so many others. She has no doubt that he'll continue to do so. Grateful, the three say goodbye. Then Echinacea writes and sends letters to the deceased Bright Fury members' families, picks up books from the Lore Keep, and finds Nivien asleep in their room. I forgot about that until writing this, and it was very precious. After waking the Blood Hunter, Echinacea informs them that there is something to discuss. It may be off-putting, but it is important to cover. Aasimar holds the humble abode in hand and says that the group will need to talk about it outside. With that, the group... Oh, I lost my place. With that, the group converges outside of the Whitmore estate. After being offered membership to the Thortail Guild by Kaelin and an awkward exchanging of Harry Oaten's rings, the group begins a heavy conversation. Zio makes it clear that despite their feelings of Sly after what she did to the Bright Fury members, he agrees to take the Sunwall agent out of Iothalor. As Echinacea notes the rage on Zio's face, the truth becomes clear. It is not rage, it's fear. Fear that Io will become capable of the actions Sly has taken as a result of being accepted into the Sunwall Academy. Both Nivien and Echinacea affirm that not everyone at Sunwall is evil, but Zio disagrees. Sir posits his perspective in this moment, taking Sly as a responsibility, one that makes sure that others are safe. Sir stands at Zio's side and Nivien swears their sword to Zio. Taking this all in, Zio looks at the group, and in a moment of trust, surrender, and faith, he puts all of their hands to his forehead, just resting between his horns. Zio likens his time with the Bright Fury as an adventure. His time with the group, however, this feels like a purpose. Knowing what they plan to show the group, Echinacea affirms that they have reason to believe that this may be the case. Closing this conversation, Sir steps in. The group as a whole can keep each other in check. This group is the balance that they have all been seeking, and the choices made are not done as one, but as 5. As this conversation comes to a close, Echinacea affirms that they are going to check in on Tifna, worried that she may be trapped by the Magus Arcanum in the same way they were. Noting that it may bring trouble from the Arcanum, the group quickly stands behind the Aasimar, ready to support them in this choice. Lazuli even brandished her gun in a show of allyship. Oh, fuck. With the group united on this front, they head towards the Oracle. Once there, Echinacea asks if the Oracle wishes to be unshackled from the Arcanum. Tifna states that she does not, noting that her life will be a bit more free once she is stationed within Iothellor. Beyond that, she does not wish to bring the hardship that would cause onto the group. Tifna does say that she would like to keep in contact with the party and become friends, to which the group agrees. In an act of kindness before departing, Zio offers a stale biscuit. I forgot about the stale biscuit. Lazuli druid crafts a Feywild flower, and Echinacea gifts Tifna with Fairy Tales of Aosha written on the inside is the verbiage for the law of opposition. Upon reading that, the satyr warmly embraces the Aasimar, thanking them. More hopeful than when she arrived, Tifna wishes the party luck and states her excitement about getting to talk to them soon. With the day coming to an end, the group says their goodbyes to Casimir and Lucian. Zio says goodbye to Lila Alcott, and afterwards, Echinacea asks if they can show the group something. In agreement, the Aasimar summons the humble abode. Once inside, the wizard leads their companions to a room housing 6 paintings. Paintings that the Alden Gate Oracle had been working on before Sir and Echinacea even met with her. One by one, the group discovers that one of the paintings represents them. There is one outlier, though. Standing above a large castle side is a large bronze dragon looking down at the building with deep sadness. These fated 5 theorize that this painting represents Zarini. Why is still unknown. The Magus Arcanum is a piece of the puzzle, but this is not one that can be solved right yet. With that, Sly is loaded up with the party. Sir says an unheard goodbye to Elizabeth, and the group leaves Iothellor. Just a couple hours into their journey, a gunshot followed by an order to take them for all they're worth can be heard. That is where we ended our chapter. Inside the carriage, though, one of our 5 feels a humming on their hip. Today is Saith Day, the 17th of Elaine, 9:46 PS, and now the pages turn. Nivien, I've completely forgotten that you have a long sword of warning. Thank you, Button, for reminding me, because I've forgotten it every time we've had an encounter. So, inside, you begin to feel this thrum on your hip from this long sword. This indication that there is danger. You get 10 hits, one directly in front of the cart. As all of you would notice, and I will say that, Nivien, firstly, is there anything you say in this moment to indicate this danger to your party?
Everyone, be ready.
Okay.
All around us.
With that,
All around us.
you guys do see, in front of the cart, a tree fall directly in front of your path, blocking the cart from moving any further. You do hear the gunshot, and you hear the subsequent order. I would like everybody to roll for initiative.
I don't wanna.
I don't care, Josh.
Oh, that's fair. What are you, my mom?
Yes.
Hi.
Well, Mom, I got a 19.
19 total?
Yeah.
Okay.
14.
Give me 1 second. 19 is Sir. And then 14, Zio? Okay. 14. This is way too intense.
Epic.
Okay. Who else?
14 as well.
What is your dex modifier, Zio and Nivien?
+3.
Mine is Dex.
What was that?
+5 for Dex modifier.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. So then it is Zio and then Nivien. Lazuli, Echinacea?
6.
21.
It's two very, very different ends of the spectrum. So, these are things that we have, that I have learned from a friend named David, who is the DM for Unearthed Inheritance. Does anybody want to swap initiative with one another?
I can, if anyone wants to.
Me too. Mine's up for grabs.
I'm good with mine.
I'm good with mine.
Okay.
Button, you want mine?
I I do them heals. I'll stay at the back. I think that's fine.
Okay. And
I've got a lot of good utility stuff that helps snare people and stuff, so I feel like I can set up a good stage for you guys to succeed.
Perfect. Another thing from David, we will move into our meta minute where I will show you guys the board and you will see what you're looking at, and I will let you guys talk above table. So you are all here in this cart, and these are the combatants you see outside.
Do we see all of them? Are they easily visible?
I will say, since the order was called, yes, you guys would be able to see all of them. And keep in mind that when you're tracking, it's always the box in front of you.
Thank you.
Yep. I saw a couple people just tracking on their tokens, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So you guys, I'm gonna start the timer now. So you guys have a minute to talk to each other about tactics.
Where is the tree?
Right in front of you, right here.
Right in front of the horse.
Oh, derp.
Yep, right here.
Okay.
Where is the nearest castle or fort?
You are days ride from anything like that.
Can I know what direction it's in?
It would be heading in the direction you're going, which would be west. Or east,
perfect.
excuse me.
Thank you.
East.
Thank you.
And you said, I feel like Fairy Fire would definitely be good, but they're also far away. That.
Let him get close before you use that and hit as many as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Are we all going to stay grouped up? Because
I'll follow you, sir.
I have a bad tendency of diving headfirst into
Same.
things.
Same.
Okay.
I'll go with you. We could just dive in head first together.
I don't want to leave our casters unprotected, though.
Okay,
if they
true.
come
I'll
from the
stay.
other
I'll
side.
stay back. I'll stay back.
Do you have range?
Well,
No.
Zio has range. Zio can stay with the casters.
Okay.
Especially with their.
I do love this. Thank you, David. Meta minute's great.
Thank you, David.
All
Thank
right,
you,
then,
David.
Zen, let's do a dive. If
I will
we can-
also
We-
probably follow the tanks.
You're
Okay,
following-
cool. Yeah, let's
Okay.
stick together then.
So we got Wizard following the tanks. Perfect.
I think, if
Okay.
anything, Zio's gonna stay in the cart. Mostly because at this point in time they are hyper aware of Sly's presence.
Okay,
Good
I
shout.
will say you do see Kalen standing, his long sword drawn, and all of you would see this as the three of them stay within the cart. Kalen looks at all of you. We'll make sure she doesn't move.
Okay.
Oh,
Bellin
that
stands
is-
with his staff in hand, and Jen is posted in the back watching Sly. She does have a crossbow at the ready.
Okay, if that is specified, then I think Zio will probably also jump into the fray, but they're also spread out. That I think he's gonna stay at the cart right now
Okay,
and shoot as much as he can.
take pot shots when able. Okay, perfect. All right, we are going to then
I
jump.
see Lou has a question.
Oh yes, sorry. Hi, Lou.
Sorry.
For
No, I
Zephyr
appreciate
Strike,
Mhm.
when they say until the spell ends,
It's concentration, and that's probably for about a minute, right? If it's Zephyr
Okay.
Strike,
so I
Or
can
until you lose concentration.
until you
I
lose
can do
concentration.
fast for a while, right? So that's I don't want to use it too soon, but if I'm zipping around.
Yeah, and remember, you already have a pretty good speed, and you have that reaction, that feat that gives you an opportunity to move half your movement as well.
I
Okay.
do have range.
And then do we know can I roll a perception check to I can't really see what the tokens are, like what kind of enemies these are. Are they just bandits or
I will say they look pretty clear like bandits.
okay.
And you see a range of ancestries. You see a dragonborn, you see multiple humans, you see some tieflings. So yeah, you definitely see a wide range. But that is where we are going to move into combat unless there are any other pressing questions. Okay, sir, are you where you're at right now?
Yeah, I've been driving the cart.
Okay, cool. You see as this gunman props up, takes 2 shots at you, sir.
It's got a gun.
A gun, yeah. Oh shit, he's
That
packing
baby's
in.
got a gun. That's baby's got a gun.
Ah shit, that is. I'm sorry.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Josh, that is a 23 to hit.
Yeah. That hits.
Who's the one that shot?
You guys would see it is this individual right here. Let me just ping
Steven?
right here. Yep. So VHG1.
What?
That's what I marked it as. Okay, Josh, you are gonna take
VH.
Viper's Hand, baby. Josh, you're going to take 8 piercing damage on the first.
What? Oh, piercing. Okay.
Yep, just normal piercing damage.
What if I didn't want to though?
That sucks.
Yeah, actually, then something could happen. As this gunshot rings out and hits Sir, for the first time ever, Echinacea reaches out, I think just panicked, Sir! And this flower blooms in their hand, and it is made of fire, and it expands as it spreads out towards Sir in this dome around him as they cast Echinacea's defensive dome, and it eats all of that damage.
Okay.
And it moves with you, Sir. You can move as you see fit, but you're surrounded by fire and flame that does not burn you. Instead, these little flower petals burst with the gunshot, but then they swallow the bullet. And
Oh, that's spicy.
And then that is a 15-foot radius?
Yeah.
I am adding that to Sir for now.
I'm keeping track of the HP, too.
Perfect. Okay, so Sir, you see as this magical effect wraps around your body and that damage is mitigated by your friend Echinacea. Fucking masterful. The second shot is a complete miss. It was an 8, so that
There's too much fire.
There's too much fire. They can't hit. Okay, perfect.
Bullets are allergic to fire.
Lazuli, you are up.
We have 2 actions,
And then,
correct?
Sir, you're on board. Well, you have 2 attacks. You don't have 2 actions, but if you take the attack action, you can make a second attack.
Okay. In that case, 2 attacks, and that doesn't. So basically, like.
So if you use your action to make an attack, you can take a second attack.
Okay, but I also have the thing where I have a bonus action if I cast a spell.
If you cast a spell, you can use your bonus action to make an attack, but you wouldn't get the extra attack from that.
Okay, well, so here's my thought process. There's a spell I want to cast, but technically, I also want to cast Hunter's Mark, but it's a bonus action, not like an action spell.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can hit with my ranged weapon, but I don't think I can do all 3, correct?
Correct. What spell do you want to cast?
I would like to do Chill Touch.
Chill Touch. Well, Chill Touch is a cantrip.
You could do both.
You could do both.
Oh, I can do?
Yeah, because Chill Touch is an action and a cantrip, and Hunter's Mark is a bonus. You can absolutely do that. Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
You just won't be able to attack.
You just won't be able to attack.
Okay, that's fine.
But that's still great.
Right, so then Hunter's Mark first, correct?
If you want to, that's truly up to you because they're both spells that you can cast. So whatever makes sense. Who would you want a Hunter's Mark?
I'm going to do the gunman that
Right
just
up
shot. Yeah.
Okay. They are Hunter's Marked.
Okay, and then I deal an extra d6. I'll set that out so I don't forget.
Okay. Well, yeah, because then you'll get the d6 on the Chill Touch if you choose to hit with that target.
Oh, d6. Okay, yes. Okay. And then I get advantage whenever I just need to find them. Okay, so that's fine. And then for Chill Touch, I will guess that. Let's see.
Are you hitting the gunman with Chill Touch?
Yes.
Okay, so that is a roll to hit spell.
Uh-huh.
So your roll is, yeah.
And then I got a 12.
12 to hit.
But what to hit?
12 to hit 12 does not hit, unfortunately.
I have inspiration. Can I re-roll?
Absolutely.
Because I really want to not miss that.
Because I really want to hit.
Okay, I want 23.
Absolutely hits.
Okay, good.
Okay.
All right.
So what does your Chill Touch look like as it bursts forward and hits this target?
All right.
Because that is 2d8 necrotic damage.
So you're going to see. Let's see. Lazuli is just like very taken aback, like, oh fuck. And in her like startle of this whole thing and this like the dome and stuff, she's going to like just like reach out a hand, and it almost looks like a dragon claw, an icy dragon claw that like goes and slashes.
Oh, that rips.
And he's on hit. The target takes 1d8 necrotic damage, and he cannot regain the hit points until the start.
Yeah,
of
they
my
cannot heal, but at your level, it deals 2d8 necrotic damage.
Oh, really?
So,
Okay.
Yep. So you can go ahead and roll 2d8.
Okay. I had already done that on whatchamacallit. It wasn't very low. D6. So just 8 damage.
8 damage. Nice. Okay.
All right, and then I think that's all I can do.
You got movement if you want to move, but that because I imagine you're just on the outside of the cart, so you could fly up if you want to get a vantage point. If you want to stay close, that's also up to you too. The
I'm
world
gonna
is your
like.
oyster.
I'm just gonna kind of hang out above this horse, I'm
Just
just kind of
hover?
hanging out right above, just
Okay.
to be central, but I don't want to be very high.
So we'll say that you're hovering about 15 feet.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Makes sense to me. Okay, sir, you are up, and then we got a whole bunch of them.
What this slope be about?
I'm sorry?
What this slope be about?
Slope is probably about 14 feet up.
Also, you just made me... You gave me context, and now I'm like, well, if there's a whole bunch of them, and I move away from the party, I lose some of my defensive capabilities. But that's metagaming real hard.
You would be able to see that there are multiple combatants on the field, so that choice is up to you to make.
I want to stay near the group to keep the defense up.
Okay.
What I will do then is... How many Eldritch Blasts do I get?
You get 2 at this level, I think.
And what's this fella out here all about?
Where?
The far one up here.
Oh, this is a large dragonborn, what looks to be barbarian, wearing this very tattered red and black armor, a great axe in hand that's just sort of dragging behind them as they're making their way towards the
I will
Great.
fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at the barbarian
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
for my action. Oh, the first one is atrocious. Hold on, I need my character sheet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 7.
Misses, unfortunately.
Second one, that's better. That's a 22.
Hits, absolutely.
Okay, it's just going to be 1d10 of damage.
Yep.
So nothing too spicy. Oh, but pretty good. 7 points of damage on the Barbie.
Nice. Okay. 69 hit points. Nice.
Nice. And then I will use my feature as I spend a bonus action to use my Eldritch Defender feature. I will grant 3/4 cover to one creature within 10 feet of or 5 feet of me, and then I will do half cover to another creature within 5 feet.
All right,
of
who
me.
you picking?
I will do
Yeah, everybody is within 5 feet of you.
Lazuli
Okay.
Thank you.
is going to get 3/4 cover, and Echinacea is going to get half cover.
Okay. Love that.
So AC goes up by 4 for Laz and 2 for Echinacea. Is that right?
Yes. Yep. Correct.
Thank you.
As you just see, the flames kind of flicker up around, creating this sort of additional green fire thing now shimmering around the group. And that is my turn.
Okay. Sounds good. We are then at the... turn. They are going to use their movement, and it's this individual right over here. Gonna move
Hi, individual.
down about 20 feet, and will scream out, "Right! Surrender your belongings, and you can walk away. There are 9 of us
Why?
here. Well, then you get to live till tomorrow."
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Surrender your things. Great, we agree.
No, I
We
think
do
you
not
misunderstand.
abide by banditry in this region.
Oh, fine. Takes a couple daggers, tosses them forward. Bink, bink, bink. Why? What do you mean? One is going to get tossed at Nivien, and the other is going to get tossed at Echinacea. Boop, 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 boop.
Echinacea +2 on that AC.
+2 on the
Yeah.
AC. Oh my fucking god! Fuck! Okay, well that dice is absolutely gone.
Bye, dice.
Nivien, you are gonna get hit for 17.
That hits.
Okay, and then Echinacea 9.
That doesn't hit.
Wow!
Sorry.
my little wizard AC.
Holy
Okay,
moly.
you are gonna get hit, Niv, for 8 piercing damage, and then Echinacea, you're not getting hit at all.
Echinacea looks at the knife that flies past them, looks at the one that hits Nivien, then looks back at this man. Do you want to live until tomorrow?
Make an intimidation check, and also give me an Arcana check as you're kind of surveying the field here.
Intimidation is 14, and then Arcana.
Yes, you kind of see as there's a step back. Well, I plan on it, so hopefully.
Okay. I would like that too. Behave yourself. It's a 23 for Arcana.
23. You see as you're sort of looking around the field, taking it in, these blue spectral wings sort of dance around the field as you hear. None of them have the ability to cast spells. You'll be all right. As you see Mistra sort of floating backwards.
What?
Seems that none of these are spellcasters.
What? Yeah, I think they're just overwhelmed by that.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then they're going to use the rest of their movement. They move 20 feet. They'll move 10 to dip behind this tree and gain a little bit of cover. Okay. Next up is that big boy who's going to dash full 60. He's got to circumvent the tree here, so he's getting right. Oh, god damn it!
Cruising on down Main Street.
Cruising on down Main Street. So he's getting pretty close to you guys, but he dashed, so there's nothing else he's going to do with his turn. And then, all right, we were at the other gunslinger who's going to move here. Going to run through, get 30 feet here. It's going to take one shot at Zio. Yiga! 23. Okay. Flip me off. Thank you. Oh, fuck, baby. I'm so sorry. You're going to take...
I would like to use the second part of my Eldritch Defender ability as a reaction, which I haven't used yet.
Mm-hmm.
When a creature within 5 feet, actually 10 feet, because I have reach, takes damage, I can use my reaction to half that damage and apply all the taken damage to myself. So it's halved and I take it instead.
Okay.
Do I get to eat the damage Sir would take with my dome?
You can, absolutely, yes. Okay. If you would like.
Yeah.
Okay, so that you would have taken 15 piercing damage. No, not that's incorrect. Sorry, you would have taken 13 piercing damage, but halved
to 7.
We'll say 6.
And then halved again to 3.
So
to Button.
If
Button wants to do it.
To the
oh,
defensive
gotcha.
dome. So
Got
it'll
it.
just be 3 to the defensive dome. You don't take anything, Zio.
So the way it works for Sir is he whips out his blade, like swatting the bullets out of the air. And then I guess that, like, as the kind of damage begins to move to him, the bullets are like consumed by fire on the way in as we wombo combo.
Rad as hell.
Damage mitigation.
There will be one other shot taken at Zio.
Fair.
That is a 19 to hit. You're muted, Angie.
After that first shot, Zio is going to use Hellish Rebuke on this individual, like turning, whipping back around, seeing Sir taking the hit for him, and just immediately making eye contact with this individual, pointing their bow at it, and with like a flick of their finger, all of these hellish blue flames like bursting around. And Zio's like face like dead serious.
Okay. And how much damage do I need to make a save for that?
Dexterity saving throw.
Okay, dexterity save on this guy is 17.
Damn. Made it, but still takes half.
Perfect.
Which is an 8.
Ooh, nice.
Nice. That's still very good.
That's still quite good. 8, you said?
Yes.
Love that. Okay.
Of fire damage.
Okay, yeah, no resistance here. Absolutely just take it. Okay. And then for that bout of damage, you are gonna take, unfortunately, 12 points of piercing damage.
What was the first hit? So it was 12 points plus.
You only got hit once because of Sur and Echinacea.
Oh, okay. So 12.
So you take 12 total, and that's just normal piercing damage. Okay.
Okay.
And then. Okay. This individual is going to move up here, but they don't seem to take an action at this point. You do not see any attacks made. They're just moving forward. And then okay. Perfect. This one moves up 30 feet to begin to support their barbarian ally. Lazuli, you're going to take a crossbow bolt.
You have 3/4 cover, so that's 4
Yep.
extra AC.
It
Sorry.
absolutely misses. Nope, is 7 to hit, so that does not hit. This one does not have multi-attack. Okay. And we are at Zio, and then Nivien, you're on deck.
Let's see. So Zio is fully focused on this individual that hit him. I'm trying to like move this thing. Okay. So Zio's just fully focused on this guy right here, right? This is the one that hit him. This guy. Here?
Yes. Yep. Absolutely.
Okay. So Zio's going to take a bounding leap
Oh. Okay.
towards this guy. And as he is running forward, he is also going to be casting Mirror Image. And
What's this look like? I don't think you've cast Mirror Image before.
so Mirror Image creates the 3 illusory clits of Zio. So it's essentially 3 Zios,
Mm-hmm.
like essentially running immediately towards this man, like with an absolute look of just
Anger.
anger and rage. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And I think it was I was here. Ugh, I'm so sorry.
Don't apologize. You're good.
It's
Yeah, you were
been a
right there. Well, and you
I was
have
right
the boots
there.
of springing and striding
I-
as well.
I do. So let me see real quick like what that
All good. Take your
if
time.
that makes it any
We take like 6 session breaks between combat, so take your time. And you've added new things since then, so it's truly
Yes.
on me.
Okay. It doesn't really add much to my movement
No,
because it just
I think it just gives you the
Um,
ability to jump safely without taking fall damage, if I'm correct.
got it.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah, okay.
recall. Let me look.
They're Air
Got it.
Jordans.
There are Jordans, yeah, absolutely.
Nice. But yeah, he's just essentially gonna like run forward
Okay.
and bonus action to also completely get on top of this person. So like, cause it's not the full 30, so I would need a little bit longer to go through. And so essentially what this looks like is CEO jumping off the
Oh
jumping
yeah,
off the cart.
because rogue. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, jumping off the cart, doing a flurry of symbols in front of them, as running 3 others appear beside him, and this man is literally about to get bum rushed by 3.
Okay. By 3 little
Tiefling.
twinks. Yeah.
Well, 4 in total because it's Zio and 3 others. So essentially getting bum rushed by these 4 twinks. Yes,
Zio and the 3 Twinks is the name of my indie band.
I love it. And then essentially just jump on this dude.
Okay.
Like
yeah, you absolutely get in his fucking
fully
face
just like
for sure.
yeah, get in his face.
You just sort of like, what the fucking hell are you?
Like try and like get him down on the ground. So I guess it would be kind of like a grapple. I don't know if I
Did you
can
use your
do that.
action? Yeah, because
I
you use your
do use
action.
it.
So unfortunately, that is something because mirror image is your action, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
mirror
So
image
I
with-
was unfortunately you are not able to grapple this turn.
Got it.
So, okay, is that it for you, Zio?
Yes, that would be it.
Nivien, you're up.
Okay, so this
person right here is the barbarian.
Absolutely.
And then this person is the one who is talking smack and hit me with a knife?
Yes, for sure.
Okay. Is the knife stuck in my leg or my person?
It's stuck wherever you want it to be. I should have
Excellent.
said
It's in my leg. I'm going
Spooky.
to yank it out and toss it back and yell, "Only 9, really?" And also ready my crossbow.
Okay. Do you throw it to hit him with? Oh, give me an attack roll.
Do I add just normal? Yeah, I don't
it would be your dex. You're proficient with daggers, I believe. Given your class, so it would be like your normal to hit with them.
They're simple weapons, yeah.
Perfect. So 16 plus 3 then would be 19.
19 actually, but yes, you would. That would hit even with the cover.
Excellent.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a d4 and add your dexterity modifier. God damn! Stab this man with his own knife.
3 plus 3 is 6.
6, nicely done. Okay.
And then for my bonus action, I would like to cast Blood Curse of Binding on the Barbarian.
Ooh, shit! Yes.
So I'm gonna
Shit's
cover
so good.
content warning.
Content
I'm
warning.
going
Content
to
warning.
go ahead and cover my hand in the blood from the knife wound and kind of toss/reach out towards the Barbarian and
Okay. And
duels out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For that blood curse, you need from me.
You need to beat a strength saving throw of 14.
Okay. Let's see what we get on this strength save. With a +5 modifier, it is a 10.
Ayo!
So their speed, I believe, is 0.
Yes.
Blood curse of the binding.
Cannot take reactions until the end of my next turn.
Speed is reduced. Yeah. Did you want to amplify that?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and take your damage, but per Echinacea's prelude, you only take half.
Awesome. Thank you.
That's so fucking sick.
So good. Okay, that's all for me.
Okay, so for the next minute, he's just like that. Okay.
Can I do a little flavor thing?
Please.
Just as Nivien takes that damage, this little flaming bird appears from the tattoo and stitches part of it back up.
Hell yeah. Love that.
Love that.
Okay.
Gorgeous.
All right, and then next up in the initiative order, perfect. We got this individual who is going to move here all the way down to the edge and is going to take a shot at... Who do I want to take a shot at? We're going to roll a d4 here. Fucking, I can't hit my thing today. Echinacea, you're going to get smacked with a crossbow. Hi! It's the wave! Okay, 16 plus 3 for a 19. Hits.
Does the +2 AC help at all?
My AC is currently a 13 because of that.
Wizard.
Oh! I'm trying!
You're great.
Echinacea, you're going to take 7, 8, 9, 10 points of piercing damage.
Wow.
Oh no! And then the second attack is going to go towards Nivien. Natural 20.
Oh, good. Yeah. That'll work.
So that is 8, 9, 10, 11. 13, 14, 15. Damn, 19 points of piercing damage. I rolled an 8 on that second one.
Yeah.
Sorry, baby.
Yeah, that's okay.
Sorry. Okay. That is their turn. And then where is that other?
Whew.
Okay, and we are at Echinacea in the order.
That just made my job so easy. I don't have to make any decisions. They turn to Nivien and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. Okay.
Nivien is trying to protect Echinacea awkwardly during that.
I love that.
That's very sweet.
Precious.
You are going to heal for math 13.
Nice.
Wow, thank you.
And as a bonus action, I saw Zio get hit too.
You did
correct?
see Zio get hit, yep.
Bonus action, they snap and this little halo of 5 red birds starts whipping around their head, and one of them zips off towards Zio. And Zio, you heal for 4 points, and then you get 1 temp HP. And they're gonna stay put. That's their turn.
Okay, perfect. And at the end of the order is the sad fighter that rolled lower. They're gonna move this way to get line of sight, so they're gonna end up here. Same thing. They are going to. Oof, actually, bless you.
Fiddly.
Yeah, they're gonna make a hand crossbow shot at Lazuli.
3/4 plus 4.
Fucking Christ. That is a 13. It misses. So the second one is a 21.
You're muted.
You're muted, Lou. In Discord.
I said, you can try. And then I said...
You can try.
Let's see. That one does probably hit. Let me see.
Okay, yeah,
so plus 4 is my... my armor class is 20.
Damn,
so
sucks.
That's okay.
Okay, you're gonna take 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay, and with that, we are back at the top of initiative. It is that first slinger's turn again. They are going to... Actually, I'm gonna roll a perception here, see if they can see the multiple Zeos down there. Natural 1, they sure cannot. They're mad that Sir is protected, so they're gonna shoot Sir again twice.
Yeah!
16 wouldn't have hit anyways.
16 misses.
That also would not have hit. That was a 2 plus stuff, so no, absolutely not.
Okay.
They are going to move back about 20 feet.
I forgot I have to roll to see if the dome stays. It does.
Oh, perfect.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Thank you for catching that. Okay. And then next up on the initiative order, Lazuli, you're up. Sir, you're on deck.
Okay.
Lazuli sees the gunman try to dash, and she says, "You can't run from me."
Ooh. Okay. Get it, bitch.
I mean, that was a little deeper than I feel like. You can't run from me. I'm just my.
I love it. I love it. That's fun.
Let's see, and then I think I'm going to cast. Oh wait. So I was thinking, because
she still has Hunter's Mark.
Oh, this isn't a con. Oh, it is concentration. Well, but I don't have to have.
No, Hunter's Mark. You don't have to worry about concentration, so that's fine.
Okay.
Per our house rules. So, what do you want to?
I think I'm going to cast Ishor's Icy Blades.
Okay, so that is a bonus action to an attack. So you get to. So then you get your attack, your 2 attack actions.
And then I'm going to attack again.
So okay, perfect. What does this look like?
All right. She's very Eye of the Tiger at the moment. She's like nailed down this initial person, and now they're trying to disengage, and she's just like, "Oh no." So she has, we didn't mention it, but like with the Hunter's Mark, she's like locked them in, like put her mark on them, and now she's like taken out the gun for the first time in a while, and she's going to kind of like really hold on to it, and then behind her wings, there's just going to be almost like. It kind of comes from where her wings attach to her back, like these, like piercing icicles that kind of then, like, sorry, I haven't ever said it. I should have typed it out. Like shoot from around her and like this kind of array. It's almost like a halo, but vertical.
Okay.
They spin like this, and then they lock in.
Yeah. Oh, they fucking.
And then like there's like almost a little like. They are blue, but then you almost see like this gold kind of like as they like kind of engage with mental like magic, like her golden magic, and they lock in with her like blue kind of magic-y spiral.
Bless up. Okay, so go ahead and roll your attack. On a hit, you deal an extra 1d8 plus 3 cold or force damage. That's your choice.
And then technically, so I also have the whole if I misfire, I can use something to blah blah blah.
Yep.
Would this count as a misfire?
Did you roll a natural 1?
I was just saying. I just remembered.
No, absolutely not. No, so a misfire would only happen if you hit a natural 1.
And then, well, there's something else that I was reading because I went through my whole thing because a lot of, like we said, has been added, and there was something that I could add to my roll. Choose a bonus action. There's something that was like, oh, you can add this to your roll, but you have to like add it before you. Spell.
Do you have sharpshooter?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
you would have to call that before you hit. And it would be a -5 to hit, but a +10 to damage.
So you can do that next time you hit.
I don't think I have.
No, it doesn't have sharpshooter.
Oh.
No, there was something else.
Firearm
though.
specialist.
Attack twice, once per short rest. That's a spell. I just want to make sure that I'm setting myself up for the.
No, you're fine.
Use your reaction. So that's just the firearm specialist is just the reaction thing.
It's just the reaction, yeah.
But I felt like there was something else that I could add that was like.
Because what you're adding is the normal damage, the D6 for Hunter's Mark, and then the 1D10 plus 3 for Ishwar's Icy Blades.
Okay. All right, but first I have to roll to it.
So you have to roll to hit with the pistol.
Yes. So I'll just do it on here. 'Cause it has the, all right, it says 14. I got a 4 and it's +10.
14 just hits.
All right. All right. Damage for the pistol is 12, and then damage for the Hunter's Mark is 4, and then what was it for the?
So 12, 4, and then it's 1d10 plus 3 on the Ishwar's Icy Blade.
All right. And 10 is 7. So 10,
God
4,
damn.
and 12.
Okay, this person is absolutely bloodied. So they're
Okay, and then I can again.
go for it. Make a second attack.
Yeah. Right. Oh. 17.
17 hits.
Okay. And then it's just the 1d10 plus 5 plus 6 now.
No, Ishwar's Icy Blade is concentration.
Oh, so I get that.
So you get that with every attack.
So that's 10 plus.
So, yeah, concentration up to a minute.
15.
Damn. 15 piercing damage?
No, so 2 from the Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
3 from the Icy Blades.
3?
So, and then 10 from the gunshot. So 15 into
3, it doesn't make sense because your modifier for Icy Blades is 3.
Oh, I forgot to add the 3.
You roll
So,
a d10, yeah.
18.
Damn. Okay, yeah, this person is not looking, how you say, very good. Quite bad.
But was disappointed in herself because she swore she could have like taken him out at this point. So she's just,
God
like,
damn.
like she was like
All
a little like frustrated, happy like puff of the gun. Yeah.
Noted. Okay, and that's your turn? All right, sir, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
Reach is a cool tool.
Yeah, sure is.
So I'm going to step in here, keeping myself in range for my defenders as I need to. So at least a few of the members of our party.
Okay.
Where's Zio gone?
Down here.
Oh, Zio's down there, fucking murder facing. Okay. I will go ahead and hex this barbarian.
Okay. Next.
Let me just make sure that there's nothing required there, which is a bonus action.
It shouldn't be.
Yeah, it's just an extra d6 damage.
And they get
whenever I
disadvantage
hit
on
it
an
with an
ability
attack.
check of your choice.
They're a barbarian, so it will be strength.
Makes sense.
And then I'm going to start Great Weapon Master, hitting the shit out of this guy with my attack.
Sick.
So, we will... stop. Do this. Okay, perfect. First one, rolling to hit. Oh! A 21 to hit?
Yeah.
Okay. I will pump a smite into this. I will make it 2nd level.
Okay. And I
so
will
that
say they have not raged at this point.
Yay!
Because they use their full action to dash.
Smite, so that's going to be 2 d8s.
Just normal divine smite?
Yeah.
Okay, just give me the damage total when you're ready.
One moment. I have to also get the d6 necrotic.
Yeah.
And then the glaive damage.
There's 1d10 plus something or other.
1d10 plus 15 because I Great Weapon Mastered.
Jesus!
Okay. So, first is... Let's see... 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Holy shit! 23 plus 15 will be 33, 37 points of damage on the first hit.
Fuck
38,
yes.
actually.
Oh, okay, 38.
Gah.
I rolled 2 7s and a 6 on the damage dice.
Okay, this guy's also bloodied.
And then I will make my second attack again
Sick.
at disadvantage, or not at disadvantage, because this is Great Weapon Master doesn't make disadvantage. Just -5s. Ha! That fell on the floor. Oh, sorry. I may have done a lot of damage that first one, but the second one was a critical failure.
Okay. You do not hit.
All right. I do a bonk with the glaive. You see Sir kind of hop off the thing, one massive sweeping strike down, and I think because it like gashes through this guy and plummels into the earth, he pulls it out, but it throws his weight off a little bit, and he kind of staggers and misses his second attack.
Okay, makes sense. Got it. All right. Next up in the initiative order is a slew of dudes. The slew of dudes.
That's the name of my biography.
Right, absolutely. This individual is going to kind of look at you all and run and take the hide action.
Coward! Sorry.
No, you're right. Okay, so they are gone. Okay. Yumma. They're gone, and then okay. Movement is 0. Is taking damage. The barbarian is. It is just going to use its bonus action to rage. So you see as the muscles flex, the scales sort of shoot outwards as the form of this dragonborn individual just expands and bloats in this horrific show of musculature. Good verbiage from me, the Archivist, tonight, this evening on February the 12th. Okay, next up is... Okay. Where are you? Whoops.
And I'm so sorry.
And I'm so sorry. Okay, this is the guy surrounded by Zeos. Oh my god! Sort of like, back up, or I'll kill all 4 of you. I promise you that. And he swings wildly because he's horrified. Is a 17 hit.
See what my AC is real quick.
I think your AC is 17.
It is 17, but also I need to see what
You
the
see if it hits a
duplicate AC. Yeah. So I have to roll a d20. Let's see if you-
Yumma.
By the way, the AC bonus is dropped for button.
Yeah.
Got it.
It hits a duplicate.
Okay, so the duplicate disappears.
Well, I need to see if how much did they hit for?
Ooh, that's it. You know what? That's a phenomenal question, Angie. Phenomenal question, even. They hit for 9 points of slashing damage.
Well, how much did they? What was the not for how much.
It was a
But-
17 to
Oh,
hit.
17.
That's a 17?
Sorry. Thank
Okay.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it disappears. It disappears.
Okay. And then
It
the
disappears.
second attack, no, is a 4 plus stuff. It does not hit, so you manage to keep the duplicate up. But this individual sort of steadies themselves, definitely being
I will-
harried by 4 teal boys.
It was 4 plus how much?
It was 4 plus like 5, so his 9 wouldn't.
Okay. Just to keep myself honest, because
Sure.
I do need to check.
Huh?
So I rolled over the amount that I needed for him to hit another duplicate, but I still have to see. Let me see. Okay, yeah, no. AC equals 10 plus your dexterity modifier. So my duplicate's AC is 15.
Yeah, so
Got it.
still,
Okay,
yeah,
we're
still,
good. I thought I
still
needed to
misses.
roll.
No, all good.
Okay.
And then this individual who I forgot last time is going to dash and then make their way down here to support their brethren who are getting, maybe not doing too hot, but that is their full action. And then we are at. All right, we're at Zio, and then Nivien, you're on deck.
Angie, you click on it and then you hit the delete button.
I don't know how this works.
There, does that work?
I don't know why. Yeah, that works
Cool.
perfect.
I got you, baby.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
So I'm not going to grapple. Instead, Zio is going to reach out their hand and do a shocking grasp on this person. Essentially, like reach out and grab whatever hand is holding their weapon. Is this person wearing any armor? Metal?
Leather armor. I stuttered through
Leather,
that because I was scared.
Okay. Just making sure, because it is shocking grasp.
Yeah, leather armor.
So, got it. Let me see if I hit.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a 19 plus 3,
Absolutely hits, yeah.
and it's a 2d8.
2d8, and this is at the boy who is horrified.
Yes, and the boy who's horrified.
Get it?
Zio, wide-eyed, very serious, very like, don't fuck with me right now. That is in 8 points of damage.
8 points of
On
damage.
this-
Okay.
Horrified.
little
This
bitch
horrified boy.
Okay. So
And then I'm going to bonus action and disengage.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not going to disengage. I'm going to go back. I know it's going to hit for an attack of opportunity.
Are you going to take an attack of opportunity?
Yes, we'll take an attack of opportunity.
20 to hit, not nat.
What is it?
20, not nat.
That is. Oh, perfect. Just enough. Okay, yeah, it does hit a duplicate.
Okay,
so
so
another
that,
duplicate.
that duplicate disappears, and I will get rid of it. Yoink!
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
And then Zio's going to go back behind a tree and use the bonus action to hide.
Okay, cool. You are gone. They're gone. Okay. Noted. And then we have Nivien.
All right, Niv is going to bare their vampire teeth and go running at. That's the wrong. Running at this guy with both long swords out.
Oh no. Okay, go ahead.
Alright, hit him.
You're making attacks?
Yes.
Okay, go for it. Make your attacks.
Okay, here we go. Do I roll for each sword?
Yeah, each attack.
Wait, okay. So one is 18 and one is 13.
18 hits, 13 does not hit,
Okay,
unfortunately. But I think everybody here at least has one inspiration. So if you wanted to reroll, go for it.
You know what? Yes. 16.
Hits.
All right. Okay, let me roll some damage.
Now that's a lot of damage. And you did not activate a Crimson Right, correct?
I did not. Yeah, correct.
Cool. Just double checking.
Okay, and that is the wrong die. Hold on.
Me.
That's the right amount of sides. Ooh, 11 and 6.
Damn. Okay. This person is also bloodied. Definitely wounded. Hurting, not feeling too great.
And then I am going to drop back just a little bit to my spot.
You will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Damn. 21.
Yes.
Fuck. You're gonna take 12 points of slashing damage.
Got it. That's good.
You're like, it's fine. Okay.
I'm
okay.
good. I'm good.
Okay. And that's your turn?
That's it.
Okay. This individual is going to move up here and is going to take 2 shots at Sir.
I'll allow it.
Thank you. Appreciate it. This is with a pistol.
I'm getting boss bitch energy.
Okay, a 15 does not hit, unfortunately.
Nope.
Okay, thank you. And a 2 doesn't hit either, does it? All right, cool.
It's weird. I have negative AC.
Sure, makes sense. And then we are going, and then it is the individual right here. They're going to make an athletics check to drop down, which they fucking get a nat 1 on, so they're going to take fall damage like a dumb fuck.
Who's the dummy now?
Okay. Oh, okay.
Idiot.
It's like 5 fall damage. The stupid
laughs.
bitch. I'm fucking fair enough, honestly. Don't fucking laugh at
Whisper
me.
ankle.
Yeah. All right, Echinacea, you're up.
Okay, Nivien just got hit really hard.
Got bonked, yeah.
Echinacea will heal Nivien again, and as they do, they'll say, I will follow you if you want to go back there. You heal for what you heal for. 8, 19, 11, 12, 7, math. 19 points.
Damn!
You spoil me, Echinacea.
And I'm sorry, what did you cast?
That was Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Cure Wounds.
And then
I feel good.
glad. Gosh, has everyone been hit? Does Lazuli look hurt?
You
No?
muted, Lou.
I was mouthing it anyway.
Oh.
I'm fine.
Okay. Just because I don't like the idea of them getting any closer,
Okay.
I'm gonna pop Celestial Revelation as a bonus action.
Okay.
The red wings unfurl, gold tipped, and sort of beat a gust of wind backward as I need folks who come nearer to make a save. I have to remember what it is.
It is, I think your save is 15.
I don't know. One sec. Sorry,
fine.
my page is being slow. It's 14.
14. Okay. So it'll be, well, and it's targets who can see you right now, correct?
Yeah.
God damn. I think that's going to be everybody.
Charisma.
Everybody but this baby. Okay, I'm just going to roll per group. Nah, we'll just roll. Failure. Fuck! Failure. Holy fucking Christ. Failure.
As the wings unfurl and the halo with the birds intensifies in light and their eyes glow red, I think they just look out over this group of individuals and say, I really don't want you to die today, but that's not entirely my decision.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check with advantage here. Fucking holy shit. Okay, the barbarian succeeds.
Cool.
As
I
does
rolled badly.
the fighter behind them.
12.
12. You see as this individual at the bottom drops his sword. And then there is audible yelling as these two are like, "What the fuck are you doing? Pick it up!" And he's like, "I don't want to fucking die today. I'm not looking to die. I was just looking to make some fucking money." So there's a bit of discourse happening at that. I will say, yeah. So everybody else has failed, so they cannot move any closer. Okay, nice.
That's my turn.
Perfect. Thank you. And then, given that this individual is not going to move, but they are going to take 2 crossbow bolts, 1 at Echinacea and 1 at Lazuli.
You can try.
Lazuli, that is a 3 plus stuff, so no. Echinacea, you asshole, is a 9 plus 3. Oh shit, no, that still does hit. Yeah, would you look at that? Okay. You are gonna take 6 piercing damage.
From a crossbow bolt?
Mm-hmm.
You should really be using a different weapon. Ow! That should have hurt a lot more.
Thank you. The commentary is what I appreciate. Okay, and with our second round of combat complete, we are going to take our first break. A little bit in, but we will see you guys in about 10 minutes. Thank you very much for hanging out. Excited to be doing combat. Thank you for being here. Bye.
Bye-bye.
They can see in here, everybody, we're back for combat. We're still fighting. The fights are still happening. We're at the top of our third round of combat. Okay. And that is Gunslinger here. I'm gonna take some shots at Lazuli. A little fairy.
You can try.
I will succeed.
How can
Natural
you say
20.
No!
Excuse me.
Silvery barbs, fuck
Confidence.
you.
Is Silvery Barbs
Oh.
is Silvery Barbs 60 feet? Are you within
Yes.
range?
I don't know. I wasn't looking at the map.
Double check your range first, because I don't think you're within range.
Where? Who is it? Can you ping them again?
Right here, right up here. Whoop, I'm not pinging. Right up here.
Okay.
Darn it.
Eat
Damn.
my dick.
Damn. Okay. Reroll, take the second one. Who are you giving advantage to?
I'm giving advantage to Lazuli.
Okay.
Thank you.
That is still a 17 plus stuff.
Not a crit.
So
I'm
that
okay
does
with it.
hit, Not a crit.
What sort of attack is this?
This is a rifle shot. Lazuli, you're gonna take Jesus math. 11 points of piercing damage on the first.
Okay.
The second is a 15 plus 19 to hit.
Okay.
Did you No.
It's like a 15 plus 19? What the fuck?
A 15 plus stuff that equals 19. 8, 9, 12. And then you're going to take 12 piercing damage. Okay.
So 23 total?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct the Mundos. Okay. Next up is we're going to get a whole lot of... Lazuli, you're up, sir. You're on deck. We're going to get a whole lot of nothing because everybody except that fighter and this bitch can move closer to you. But she's a ranged fighter. Why would she do that? And this guy's woefully unprepared. So, Lazuli, you're up, sir. You're on deck.
Okay. Let me get this 20.
To the window, to the wall.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna cast Rose Aegis.
Rose Aegis?
Yes.
Okay.
Because Lazuli just like gets pummeled by this crossbow
She do?
bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, you can kind of see her get like funked in the air. She's still floating. She's still okay, but like as she touches like where the crossbow is around her body, she rips it out, throws it to the ground, and casts Rose Aegis, which normally is like some kind of spectral rosebud, but instead you know how you've ever seen those like ice flowers that like happen in certain areas whenever like water crystals burst out of like stems and stuff? Like you're kind of seeing it like clot the wound and cover it, but like with ice crystals and flowers, and it heals me for 1d6 plus my spellcasting modifier, which is
Your spellcasting modifier is 3, so 1d6 plus 3.
or 7 points of something.
Damn.
7 points of
Healing. Yep.
healing. Okay. And then that I think is one action.
Mhm.
And then
that is your action, but you do have your bonus action with your feet to shoot if you choose.
yes, which I would like to do.
Go for it. Who are you shooting at?
The bitch who shot me. With one hand though,
Yeah, absolutely. The
others
bitch
still
who
kind of
shot
fight
me.
The bitch who shot me.
Okay, roll the hit, please. And you have advantage per Echinacea's Silvery Barbs.
Yes. Good.
Eat my dick. It's just there.
23.
23 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. And then I still have Dragon's Mark and
You still have Hunter's Mark, and you still
Mark.
have. Oh, I need you to roll concentration. For
Okay.
Ishwar's Icy Blades, you want to hit. So if it's 23, you want to hit 11, 12? Yeah, we'll say 11. So you want to roll a d20 and then add your Constitution modifier. Because with concentration, it's half the damage or 10, whichever is.
Okay. And then, all right, that's 7. But I don't know if there's any other like little advantage, blah blah blah. That would
plus
help me.
plus your modifier. So what's your Constitution mod?
No, I got 3 plus 4.
Ooh, yeah. Unfortunately, Ishwar's Icy Blades. dissipates. You do
He's
not
going
get
to
that
die.
damage. Okay, so you do get the normal damage as well as the hunter's mark. So you can go ahead and roll that.
Okay. All right. So normal damage is damage is 1d10 plus 5, which is 7, and plus 6, I think. So 13.
Lazuli, how would you like to do this? And is this lethal damage? It's up to you.
What am I seeing across this field?
You're seeing a bunch of people trying to get into your cart. The majority of them horrified. You've seen one individual drop their blade who's not willing to fight anymore. But you see some of them are hiding. So it's up in the air.
What is this person in particular? Their vibe? They just shot me.
Yeah, they're ready to kill you. Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, it's lethal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then who would you like to move your hunter's mark to?
Frustratedly. Who's this brawler guy in front of the cart? They
This
already
guy?
have him on. Yeah.
This is the barbarian who is hexed by Josh.
Would it be good to? Yeah, I'll go ahead and
You hunters mark him as well. Okay. Echinacea, I need a wisdom saving throw from you, please.
Did I? Can I attack again, or was that?
No, because it was a bonus action, so it was not. Yeah,
Okay.
you would not get the multiple attacks. You're muted in Discord as well, so can't hear you.
11.
That is a failure. You are stunned for the next round. At seeing this combat and this person lose their life. Okay. Alrighty. Skra! Okay. And then, sir, you're up.
Okay. Sir is going to begin his turns. His turn. He doesn't get to, Josh, you cheater. By making a great weapon attack against this barbarian. Rolling to hit. It's still going to be 19 to hit. Alec?
19 hits, yep.
Okay, so this will get a smite pumped into it.
Okay.
So here comes a whole bunch of damage. And he's still hexed. So
Yes.
And it's a plus 15 on all of that shit, too. Oh my god! Oh, this is even better. 10, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 29 plus 15 is going to be...
29 plus fucking 45?
39, 44.
44. How would you like to do this?
Sir will, having kind of unstaggered or kind of pulled his blade out, I think he will bring it around and using the blunt end of the glaive will just crack him across the top of the head with non-lethal.
Oh, non-lethal. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you knock him unconscious.
And then I will burn my channel divinity,
Okay.
because I just did smite damage to turn Nivien into an unhittable nuclear bomb.
Damn. Hate that for
As
me.
you watch this person collapse, you see as Sir's flame, as he kind of pulls the blade up, arcs over and swallows Nivien, and Nivien turns completely ethereal. I am going to, so until the beginning of your turn, Nivien,
Bless you,
nothing
Jesus.
can hit you, and I am going to move you, Nivien, from here into the middle of these two. When you hit the ground, you're going to do damage. So when you become unethereal at the beginning of your turn, damage is going to kick off.
Oh shit.
That's so fun.
So when you land, I need to remember to roll on my channel divinity ability. What is that insane thing? 2d8 plus my power. Is that right? Oh no, 4d. No.
No,
wrong.
fuck
7,
no.
1d8 necrotic or cold damage when you hit the ground.
Correct.
That would be insane. But I still have an attack and my movement. So as I throw Nivien over there while Nivien's still in range, I will then move in this direction to engage this party.
Okay,
And I will make my second attack.
go for it.
That was both my second level smites have been burned though.
Okay.
So no more double.
No more
D8.
second level bonk.
Yeah. Swinging with my second attack is going to be 15 on Great Weapon Master into this fella in front of me.
Hits.
Hits. Okay. I will burn another smite, but it will be a first level. So it's going to be 1d8. Oh, and I will move my hex to this person.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said 15 on that individual?
Yes.
That is a miss, unfortunately. Sorry, I got
Okay,
confused.
never mind.
Sorry.
I will still move my hex to them.
Absolutely. Okay. Hex. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong person.
No, you're golden. And that is my turn.
Okay. With that, this person is still hiding, so they are not going to take an action. You see as this individual steps forward and sort of... Please, we don't have to bloody kill each other. Just please, let's just end it here.
Reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Zio's going to use Primordial Reflex.
On the person who is voting for a
Yes.
surrender?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's the same person that he was engaging.
It is, yes.
So the moment that Zio sees him move up, his immediate reaction is to do the Primordial Reflex with one of the daggers that they have.
Let me double check. Primordial Reflex. Yeah. Okay. So go ahead and roll to hit, and if you hit, you roll the extra 3d6 elemental damage.
That does not hit. That was a 1.
Okay, you see as the dagger hits the ground, as what element would you have chosen?
Lightning.
As the dagger hits the ground, this lightning arcs out, sort of jumps back. I'm fucking surrendering! I'm surrendering! Hands are just up in the air. Okay. Anything else with your turn, Zio?
No, that was a reaction.
Oh, that was a reaction.
Yeah.
Thank you. I get so confused on those.
This party has so many reactions in it.
Absolutely. This individual is going to move to flank you, sir. Will not move out of your reach, but will make 2 longsword attacks.
Yeah.
21 to hit, and the other one is a 3+ stuff, which misses.
21 will hit though, huh?
Yep. And this is one-handed because they have a gun in the other, so it's going to be a D8. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 slashing damage on you, sir.
How chihuahua? Cool. No biggie.
How much was it? You don't take it. I take it.
Oh
on
yeah,
my
the
phone.
dome takes it.
How much was that?
When you say the dome takes it, are you taking these hits?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
The dome, the structure that they've summoned. Casts
Perfect.
It, or takes it, casts it. Jesus.
So how much was that, sir?
6.
6, thank you. Okay, so you take none.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Feel healthy and hale.
Alrighty. Bing. With that, it is Zio's turn. Nivien, you're on deck. And Zio, you've cast Hellish Rebuke, Mirror Image, and Primordial Reflex, right? How many spell slots do you have?
Mm-hmm. 2, but I have a Pearl of Power.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that was my last spell.
Got it. So you utilize the Pearl of Power.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Just make sure you vocalize that next time, because I was like...
Oh, got it. Okay.
All good. Appreciate
yes, I use it for that. So Zio is going to man, the way the dice, it's the fact that was a 1, it really has shifted. So seeing that this individual is surrendering,
Yeah.
Zio is going to come out of hiding
Okay.
Holding their bow and arrow like pointed at them.
Okay.
And then say like get on the ground, like kneel.
Does so. Absolutely.
And
Immediately.
then is going to use taumaturgy to increase their voice.
Okay,
to make it
just so
boom
they're more audible.
To make it 3 times as loud as normal. To shout out a command to everyone in the vicinity of words. Essentially saying your brethren is surrendering. Lay down your weapons.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check or an intimidation check, your choice. I would lean intimidation given the action you're taking.
Yeah.
But
they do have the bow pointed at this guy.
You're making an obvious threat to their life.
Yeah, with a shimmery ethereal, green ethereal arrow. Of the Eldritch Blast, just kind of like on hold, essentially.
Sure.
Just for flavor.
Yeah.
It was intimidation, you said?
Yes.
Okay. That's a nat 20.
Okay.
Plus 4.
You do see. Okay. And these individuals are afeared. You see the woman behind Sir drops both her pistol and her sword. The man engaged with Sir in front of him does not. He stands strong in opposition to your paladin companion. The one that Nivien has already hit drops her weaponry, puts her hands up. The one opposite them is continuing to engage. So it looks like you got about half of the combatants off the field.
Up at the front. And what about the person
They
up
look
here?
still unsure of what action they're going to take. You cannot tell either way.
Got it. Okay.
And they're
Did Nivien
still
take their turn. Sorry.
No, it's next. But the and there's still the one individual who is hidden, who you have not seen in a round. So, just to keep that in your mind,
There's a hidden.
Yeah, and I will say that given their demeanor, it would be easy enough for you guys to tell that is some sort of leader. They have not given any command to surrender. That much is clear. Okay, so I will just X these individuals out, not because they are dead, but because they are taken out of the initiative order. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you have knocked three of these combatants out, but just at the fear that you are going to kill their companion. So that is down. Sorry, I'm just knocking out the. Really good job naming these out. And then it was already out of initiative. Okay. And is that your full turn, Zio?
Yeah, just holding steady, essentially.
Okay. Alrighty, Nivien, you're up. You do come back.
And do 8 necrotic damage to both creatures standing next to you. Sorry.
8.
Oh no.
Okay. So 8 necrotic damage. You see as the individual in front of you kind of takes this. And what does this look like, Josh?
It is literally.
Sorry, you're eating.
As Nivien's temporary ethereal form kind of falls off of him, it's like a cascade of death that blows outwards in a radius around you. As this sort of ethereal green wispy smoke kind of radiates outwards around you as you kind of land back on the ground, having been floating where you were teleported to.
And Niv is going to take advantage of that theatrical moment to try to intimidate the person that has not set down their weapons yet.
How do you do so?
They are going to growl and yell, no more need to die. Lay down your weapons or I'll taste your blood.
Give me an intimidation check. I will say with advantage at the molly-whopping that is going on to this group currently.
16.
Weapons are dropped. Is out of initiative. Okay. With that, we are at this individual's turn, who is still going to move toward attacking Sir.
Hey.
20 non-nat to hit and a 22 to hit.
Both will hit.
Okay.
So 20's a meets it, beats it.
Got it. I'm going to take 6.
Nope, you're not.
You're stunned.
Hey.
No,
Oh, I
he
get-
doesn't. Oh, it doesn't get rid of the
Oh.
effect.
Oh, no. With the dome,
It's
you
the
wouldn't take
dome.
it. Yeah, with
I
the
don't
dome,
do
wouldn't
shit.
take it. With dome wouldn't be
Yeah.
taken. Nope, absolutely. You're right.
Am I good?
So I'm just calculating the total, because how much does the defensive dome have yet?
It currently has 13. You said that was 7 damage?
7
Or 6?
damage on the first. Yeah.
7, so it's got 6 left.
And then on the second attack is 9 plus, so 11 points.
Okay, so minus 6. So, sir, you only take 5.
And then the dome is down.
The dome remains the magic, but it's out of.
That's right. Yep.
Hit points.
Okay, cool. Alrighty.
I take 5.
Perfect.
Am I stunned off that 5 or no?
No, I'm stunned.
No. You're not stunned. And then with Echinacea, this is the end of your stunned condition. You're at the end of this turn coming back to yourself. Still within your celestial revelation. I will let that stay up. But you're kind of taking in this field. Is there anything you want to say? Because your action is done, but you do have your free action to speak if you so choose.
I think their eyes they were stunned because they saw the one Lazuli killed, the rifleman
Yep.
person.
Yep.
I think they are staring at that individual and they don't see whoever that person was. They see Valor, the
Oh,
hole
sure.
in his chest.
Yeah.
They turn to where they're just like spinning in a circle. They see Zio with this person on the ground kneeling the way that they were kneeling in the very first time they can ever remember,
Mhm.
with Zanri's blade beneath their chin.
Mhm.
And they see themselves there under Zio, like Zio's arrow knocked under their own chin.
Putting themselves in that position. Yeah.
And then they turn and they see Nivien with these people who are still standing. They sort of like nod back into themselves as the stun condition leaves. They see Sir with these individuals who are not dead. And I think they're still processing, but they just say, please, please, please. Much like the first time they
Yeah.
remember speaking. And that's it.
Give me a persuasion check then.
No. 8.
Okay. Alrighty. Top of the round, Lazuli. You are muted.
So the only person who's not surrendered is the person directly in front of me?
The person directly in front of the cart, as well as this individual that is currently fighting Sir, and the individual who is still hidden.
All right. I'm the closest to Echinacea. Like, or Lazuli's the
Correct.
closest to
Yep.
Echinacea.
Absolutely.
And so I think, like, her blind focus and rage from bitch who's fucking shooting at me is done now. And she deeply does care and has heard, like, the distress from underneath her. And plops down to Echinacea and asks, "Are you all right?"
Please.
Can we have like more than one like quick back and forth?
Yeah,
Like how?
I'll let you guys have a couple seconds.
Okay. What can I do? because she looks to Echinacea for help. And so, yeah.
Please don't kill anyone, please.
All right. And with that, my persuasion. Charisma's kind of shit. Let me see here. Ooh. Can I try to shrink the person in front of me?
You can cast Enlarge Reduce on somebody else, can't you? Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. Is that touch or is there a range on Enlarge Reduce?
It's a 30-foot range.
Baby, you absolutely can. Fuck it.
She looks at Echinacea and she's like, I think I have an idea.
Oh my god.
Just take a seat. I'm like,
You fucking
or
just
something-
make them teeny
something
tiny.
wrong size, some kind of dumb fucking quip. And I'm gonna try to cast that. I have to try.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Yeah. So let me just read the verbiage here for and that is your last second level spell slot.
Yes.
Okay, so they have to make a Constitution saving throw. So it's a save from me,
Oh, okay. I just rolled for fun.
which is a 3 plus stuff, which definitely does not succeed. So they are 1/8 of their size.
And then I'll use my motion and my bonus action to like go and pick them up.
You use your item interaction to pick up this action figure? Yeah, absolutely. Fuck it, fine, who cares? Fuck it, yeah, I love that. You guys see as Lazuli shrinks this person, you hear a small "Ah!" and then she just picks them up and is
Down.
standing there. Okay, in
There's so many puns for this. I'm like, my brain is really.
fucking credible.
It's
That's
like night at the museum with
yeah, Lazuli, I'm gonna give you an
Jedediah.
inspiration point for that because I love that's just very
So
a
good.
very cool use of that spell. I love that. Okay. And is that your turn? Sir, you're up.
Sir's turn. Sir's turn. Everyone's laying down their weapons now.
Yeah, for the most part.
I think Sir turns from like swatting these strikes away from this person's companion, and slowly raises the glaive up to this person's neck.
Uh-huh.
And as he does, a wispy skull comprised of like green ethereal flame phases
God damn.
through the front of his helmet.
Are you
And
doing
you just see cease. And he will intimidate, which is a +8.
Are you doing the Ghost Rider penance stare right now?
Yeah.
Give me an intimidation check with advantage given the current situation. Absolutely.
What? Ooh. That is 7, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
The space around you gets about 2 degrees warmer as this man pisses himself and drops his weaponry. Absolutely. Absolutely. His weaponry is dropped and he's just hands up. Okay. That makes it... Oh, this person is off the board. You hear out, and I will give everybody a perception check as you hear... All right, they've all surrendered then? All right, just let them go. Let them go. We can forget about this, right? Like, we can absolutely forget this ever happened. We didn't see you on the road. We'll move the tree. Please.
It will take more than that. We will not leave you, brigands, to raid this road a second time once we have traveled forth.
Well, what are you going to do? Take us with you? That sounds insane, taking a criminal with you. What are you going to
Reveal
do? Take us to the
yourself.
next city? That's days away.
Reveal
Drop your
yourself,
weapon.
and we will discuss this.
Okay. They slowly hands up. Where the fuck did they go? Where are they? There they are. They'll walk out. They'll be towards Nivien first as their hands up like, all right. Okay.
Niv air chomps at them.
Jesus. Whatever that is. Stop it. Okay, and with that, we are out of initiative as this man says, "Drop your arms. We're done here." You see as all of them comply, even the small, what looks to be like a thumbtack dropped out of the hand of the the person that Lazuli is holding. Just a small little thumbtack. Okay, so we are out of combat. But you guys still, please.
Really quick, as I see them drop their weapons, bonus action, Misty Step up here, move to the downed individual, and cast Spare the Dying on them.
Oh, okay. I'm going to give you an inspiration point for that. What does Spare the Dying look like, sir?
You will literally watch... as Sir gets closer to this person, you actually begin to see the green glow wafting off this person before Sir touches them, as their own connection to their mortal coil is beginning to sever, and his presence kind of reveals it. And as he walks up, the Misty Step is again this like ethereal swirl, and as he kind of rushes up, he simply places a hand down, and as his like kind of green glowing gauntleted hand touches this person's soul as it's rising up, it is just pushed back into them.
Oh, yeah, you see what looks like this wisp of red and black sort of falling out of this person, but you're able to suffuse that and cast Spare the Dying. This individual does not want to die. They are very willing to return back to their corporeal form. Okay. You guys are out of initiative. This individual who seems to be their leader is his hands up and is just sort of... Right, so what action would we like to take here? It's unfortunate first meeting, don't you think?
Niv is going to just start taking the weapons off of this man that they can find and collecting others.
Give me an investigation check.
Oh my god.
Ooh, 18 plus... Where is my invest? Plus 3, 21.
2 daggers per boot. 3 daggers in belt. 2
Niv looks a little impressed.
2 underneath their coat. And 1 on their left sleeve.
Is that all then?
I think so. Yes. If not, it will be quite uncomfortable sitting later. Are you going to kill us?
You're funnier than I expected, so I'm glad that I don't have to.
Thank fuck. Cool. Great. Love that. Okay, so what is the plan here? Because, yeah, you've obviously won this bout, and I respect that very much. We'll leave. We'll absolutely leave.
I think Sir is carrying this wounded person now back to the group.
She's she's not conscious at this point, but she is stable. Yeah.
He's kind of got her cradled. As he steps to the top of the hill, he says, "All of you gather together against the truck, away from your weapons, please." And he's like stepping into, he's done this before. He's seized groups of people in combat. And you can see him beginning to, as the rest of the party's kind of like, I don't know what to do with this. He's like, okay, all of you, hands against the truck. Essentially, sorry for the very bad police analogy.
Sure.
But anyway, like has them line up, against the against the truck, the truck, the cart,
the carriage,
separating them from their belongings.
They all stand. Yeah, you immediately all of them move. We'll move off of the combat map, but yes, all of you guys able to get them standing next to the cart, no weapons in hand. An array of pistols, muskets, rifles, long swords, hand crossbows, heavy crossbows, dropped around you. They have absolutely surrendered.
I think Sir still, if everyone's okay with me being real, sorry, I feel guilty immediately, but this is his forte. He will say, Echinacea, do you have capacity to tend to their wounded? Any that look like they might perspire. And he will turn to this leader, and it turns into the like hands behind his back military stand.
You're going full Commander Declan.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Echinacea, you're running and healing those who need it.
Yeah, we can get to them in a second. They're gonna talk to one of them.
I was just double checking that was the intention here. Okay, sir.
What was your intent? Are you just simple brigands? Were you sent here? What is your purpose?
We, us 9, we're just doing some intent on doing some larceny. But,
Insight check to make sure there's no.
Please do. We don't know who you are, so
13.
Yeah, he's a naturally shifty individual, but you're not sensing any deception. Frankly, I don't know who any of you are. I'm sure you're wonderful. Sorry that I don't know you, if that hurts your feelings. But, yeah, we literally just wanted to steal shit.
As this conversation is happening, can Zio just be like silently going person to person and just grabbing whatever gold there is?
Just grabbing their coin purses?
Yeah.
They wouldn't stop you, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
They just got reversed highway robbed.
Welcome to an Alec campaign.
I think in response to the last thing, their hidden leader said, Niv is going to introduce themselves and stand in front of him and go, oh, well then in that case, let me introduce myself.
Jeez.
I'm Nivien Lenore,
Cool.
a local monster. And then I headbutt him.
Who fucking
Ow! Jesus, whoever that is. Why? I surrendered. My hands were up and my nose was broken.
Thank you, Nivien.
And now your coin is mine.
Oh.
Does anybody
So
know
are
our
you much
party-
better than us?
Niv shrugs.
Well,
you instigated this, and we let you live, despite
Yeah.
your intent for violence. So, categorically, yes.
Categorically, yes. Wow, he's stiff over here.
I do not make me set Nivien on you.
What are you gonna? Oh yeah, no, please don't. Please don't. Actually, I don't like that.
Does anybody in our group have sending? Doesn't Kalen have sending?
Yeah, he's in the cart watching slime.
Kalen,
Yes.
could you cast sending to Io the Lore and call for gods?
Oh god. Yeah.
We'll have them brought back to the dungeons.
Holy shit. Okay. Give me one. One
Their
moment.
fucking problem solved, asshole.
He's sort of. You do hear Kalen. Hello, Lady Elizabeth. I know it's literally been 3 hours, but we have a bit of a situation. We need the guard, please. We're about. He gives the coordinates, whatever. But that is. It's delivered. My favorite headcanon is that Kalen is also scared of Sir.
Thank you, Kalen. I appreciate your
yes,
service.
Absolutely.
We will hold here until the guards arrive. We will give them a report of what has occurred and allow justice to be dealt. Does that sound sufficient? And he turns to the rest of the group at this point. You're muted, yeah. I see you.
I mean, they were just wanting money, right?
They would have taken our lives and the lives of other people if they were allowed to do so.
Unless you would have just surrendered. I'll stop.
But you are willing to kill people if they don't give you their money, correct?
Absolutely.
Yes. No more moral high ground, please. Thank you.
I mean, I would kill them if they tried to kill me, but if they didn't try to kill me, then I wouldn't kill them. You know?
They are to be tried. We won't advocate for them to be put to death for their crimes.
Perhaps they are very skilled individuals.
We are. Sorry.
For you, though?
He holds both
I mean,
hands over his
not
mouth.
compared to me or us, but we're very skilled. But wasn't it like the Thortel Guild? There's some people that like have, I don't know, could maybe be a what's the word? Like redemption, something. They're young, healthy people. Do they really need to be locked up in a cell?
They
For
need to
a
face a
long
process of justice.
Yes, but
Perhaps
maybe
they work for us? Is that what you're saying, Lazuli?
what?
We do not
Perhaps
need
they work
more
for us?
We don't.
No, not work for us. I'm saying that if we tell
This is a fucking nightmare.
We're gonna have a fucking army by the time we roll into the next
Into
town.
Lockhinge? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like, oh, yeah. Here's 80
Wow.
people.
9 Viper's
this
hand,
number-
Sly.
While this
That's
conversation is happening, can
Uh-huh.
Zio be just like on the ground? Like, you know, like when kids play like marbles on the ground, they just crouch down.
Yeah.
It's just him counting coins. Just see how much money.
You're counting their money in front of him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
You
just feel as though these souls are meant to be wild and free, and perhaps
I will not permit that, Lazuli.
I love her.
entering just the way that it's best done. But if,
Lazuli, I will not permit this. They are brigands and thieves.
Echinacea? Imprisonment?
There is a time and a place where people need to be held accountable for their actions. I am not sentencing them to their deaths by sending them to Eye of the Law.
I'm just
Nor am I
saying
even sentencing them to life imprisonment.
They seem somewhat useful. Perhaps if they don't work for us, they can work for Lady Whitmore in rebuilding the hospital.
Yes, I'm saying they go through their trial, but perhaps part of their punishment is finding
That
a
is-
community and organization that utilizes their talents in which they could actually be happy and want to invest their lives in a positive direction. So I
That is
don't have to kill them.
certainly reasonable.
So I don't have to kill them.
I think that what you are saying is that their surrender certainly goes a long way, and we can share that information with the gods to assure that their sentencing is perhaps not as severe.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Lazuli. I understand.
And I understand you.
And if they don't
we just got
cooperate-
really. What is this new thing with Lazuli and Sir when
And
they
I
get weirdly
understand
political
you.
with each other? Yeah.
I think Niv's gonna get close to the leader on that last one and
He
say,
just
and if
fucking
they
leans
don't
back.
cooperate, then I'll come back and eat them all. And they would like to lick the blood off his face.
You absolutely do so, and he's just like, ah, no, stop,
Lily blushes.
Good.
stop.
You're gonna make Kaylin jealous.
You just
See you.
Okay, well, what are your guys' names? Maybe I can find a way for us to find some common ground and see what we could possibly help with. I think the fairies got the right idea.
I begin binding them.
Please, well, you can still tell me your names while you're tying my hands together, please.
Lazuli, and yours?
Lazuli. Oh, shit, Edmund. Hi.
Edmund, upright.
Fuck. I will just give my name, and the rest of my men and people and women will stay
Does your
silent.
merry little band have a name?
I mean, we are members of the Viper's Hand.
Vipers don't have hands.
Oh, that's. You can tell Button's been waiting to say that the whole session.
He just sort of looks. Yeah, I know. The meaning is basically our hands are as quick at grabbing things as vipers. That was not
Right.
illustrated well tonight, but
Incredible.
okay. No, vipers do not have hands. You are absolutely correct.
Great.
You know, I've never let anyone from the Viper's hands live long enough to ask the question. But do you all operate under any kind of direction?
Yeah. You're a bright fury?
Yes.
Pretentious and up your own ass, I see. Good to know.
Oh. And what makes you believe that?
You think you're better than me, and you threaten my life. You held an arrow or a dagger ready to kill one of my men as they surrendered. But you're better
I'm
than
not-
me.
I don't think I'm better than you. I am better than you.
There's no, well, maybe what
You
your
are-
friend said, no moral high
You
ground.
are tied, and I have your coin. There's a difference.
So taking from the disenfranchised is okay when they're on the opposite side from you,
Are
they
you
started.
disenfranchised?
for the most
Are
part.
you doing it? Are you doing it for yourself and others? Or are you just doing it for yourself?
I've got 9 people that travel with me. I don't do it to feed myself.
But do you share the spoils beyond just the 9 of you? There are others that require more than you and your lot.
No, I don't happen to give to charity, unfortunately. I protect mine.
I see. And I protect mine.
Which is everybody, right?
Yes.
Good luck with that.
People.
I wonder how many people have died today. How many you failed to save? Everybody's under your protection? Good to know. You're failing already.
Niv's gonna headbutt him again.
Go for it. Give me an unarmed strike.
15.
Hits, absolutely.
It's interesting that you like to conflate the idea that the thing that we do is for the sake of protecting everything and everyone. What we're doing is making sure that things are right by those who need it. Everyone dies every day. I've explained it to my own people just yesterday that there's a balance that must be upheld. I'm not going to argue with you. The bright fury gives, the viper's hand takes. There's a difference. I will always look down on you and your filth. But once again, I'm counting the money. Enjoy your time. Continues counting money.
Okay. Anybody else want their pound of flesh? Feel free. You mentioned the Thortel. What do they want?
You know what Joyce says? Picking fights with someone who's trying to help you is not very helpful for your own longevity beyond the bars.
Well, then I suppose me and mine will stay quiet until your guard get here.
Fine.
Edmund, sorry.
Well,
please. No, please.
just while this conversation is talking, and Echinacea is practicing medicine, which I should roll for.
Yes, please. Your non-magical healing.
It's a 17 plus stuff. One sec.
Yeah, absolutely.
28.
Oh, fucking Christ.
So they...
And do you want to just do this flat for everybody?
Is that okay?
Yeah,
Just
absolutely.
this roll
Yeah,
for
please.
everyone?
Yeah.
I don't want to roll
There are
it
nine.
differently.
There are 9 of them. I'm not gonna. Yeah, absolutely.
7. So 16. They all heal.
16. All of them are healed up a relatively well amount, and the tiefling gunwoman who was killed sort of perks up and just sort of looks around. Still very dazed, but conscious and awake, and sees the bindings on herself and kind of quickly surveys the situation and just sort of fucking Edmund.
Why do you say that?
Has he talked yet?
A little.
He's a fucking idiot.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Is there anyone unaccounted for here? I do not want them to die today if there is someone else hiding in the hills.
It's just the 9 of us. She very much can tell that they are not in any position to bargain. And she's just, they're just the 9.
Were you sent here by leadership within the Viper's Hand?
No, Edmund wanted to watch the road from Isle Thalor. Wait for people who looked like they had something. Take it. Take the funds for ourselves.
Are you from these parts?
No, we come from... Norfolk.
That's in Sunwall, right?
That's in Drifton, yes.
Drifton.
I mean, they're practically interchangeable at this point.
It's a long way to travel.
We've been traveling for a bit.
Do you plan on going back to Drifton?
I don't know. After this, that may not be a possibility.
That's fair.
We're going to keep traveling north, if that's what you were asking.
You're coming from the south. Have you seen any interesting agents of the Sunwall Academy? On the road.
Saw a caravan. 2 carriages. Drifted in Sunwall colors. Strange, as they were isolated, not with a larger company. They're about 2 days behind us.
You didn't attack them?
No. The Viper's
Why not?
Hand, while idiotic in most degrees, would not act against Sunwall. They would root us from our tunnels and burn us to the ground.
Your tunnels. How do you travel safely in them?
Buggies. There are these tunnel vehicles that we use. Expedites travel from city to city. From Norfolk to Squall's End, about 4 days versus the 2 weeks it would take. It's not the quickest, but it's definitely quicker than road travel.
It's very impressive.
Found there was a bit of a tinkerer. We found the plans and worked on them. You can tell that she's giving information to spite Edmund. She is just
God bless her.
speaking, and he is just like, shut the fuck. He keeps looking at like Nivien and Sir, and he doesn't say anything.
And those transit pathways, where do they lead from and to? Which cities have entrances?
Any large city has an entrance. Something like Squall's End, Norfolk, Ontalos, Ilinbel. The only ones that don't, Lockhinge, and cities within the Republic. The only one that we can get to, or the Kingdom of Calderal. The only ones that we can get to are Midcrest and Dun Coldir. Dol Coldir.
I spelled that wrong. It's fine.
D-U-L-K-U-L-D-I-R.
I'll look at the map later.
Makes sense?
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
If you could tell us where the locations of these entrances, I imagine it would be much easier to vouch for you in a court of law.
She smiles, looks over at Edmund, and he's just like, don't do it. Don't do it. Well, they're usually posted about a mile outside of the main city gates. That way, we're usually outside of any sort of parameters that guards would be watching. We have the ability to take cover of most natural landscape, forest, woods, mountains even, especially in the Kingdom of Calderal, but usually about a mile north of the cities themselves.
Are they marked by anything?
They're marked by a few things. Any of you read Thieves' Cant?
I do.
Stones are usually marked about an hour north in Thieves' Cant that say way ahead.
Way ahead.
I will
You said
say
it was a mile off the cities.
mile north of
North.
large cities. I will say you're headed into a network at that point. You will run into more of us. And it may not end well for you. That is a warning that makes sense. We
I
are a band of
appreciate it.
9 idiots. There are others with more capabilities.
How does one get in contact with the Viper's Hand? More capable, gives a side-eye look to Edmund. More capable
do I know?
individuals.
Ooh, give me a history check. I don't know if you would, but I'll say give me a history check just to see.
15 plus 3 is 18.
it's still on the outside of what you would know. But with an 18, I will, given the secret entryways kind of marked in code, you can imagine that there is some sort of cipher system or some sort of, mail code that is. The person with the linguist feet went, "You don't say." But some sort of correspondence that happens in secret. But...
I'll share that.
Cool. It's not too far off. We have sending stones, we have things like that, but to get the higher ups, it's a little risky.
How is it
The higher ups. Sorry.
How is it that I guess this is more like a question to the
Okay, buff table question.
Archivist. Yeah, buff table question. How do the Viper's Hand how do they identify each other?
Yeah, you it would be known that they are heavily marred with tattoos. So they do have like the snake iconography. Their armor is fairly there are details, especially if they're like going undercover. There are details of like red and black leathers that can be spotted by members of the group. Or there is like a almost like a Witcher medallion that is like a snake that can sit on their person that can have this person be identified as a member of the Viper's Hand. So there are a few ways for sure.
Without even saying anything, CO uses their Mask of Many Faces feat.
Okay.
Before the people. Before like God, I don't know what's wrong with my brain today.
You're good.
Before like all of his companions, and just kind of shows that if necessary.
She sort of nods. It's a good start.
Well, kind of gave it away there a little bit though, so
I won't tell anyone.
Oh, well. If you won't tell anyone, can you make sure that Edmund doesn't tell either?
I'll think about it. You can tell that there's a bit of side-eye toward Yuzio, given the verbiage that was used. I'm still looking down on them. She's not quite forthright.
Mm-hmm.
What time of day is it?
God, at this point, it's probably about 1 or 2 in the afternoon. You guys had a couple hours ride from Isle Thalor, so we're sitting pretty dead center in the afternoon.
I would wager, but that by the time the guards arrive, it would be nearing night. Perhaps we set camp early and rest, given the conflict. I will stand guard.
Okay. Anybody else have anything to say to these individuals at this point? You'll obviously have time to as well, but I know that there was a lot of stuff going on.
I feel like Lazuli's gonna walk over to. I don't know how close everybody is. Edmund versus.
I mean, I would say that this unnamed tiefling, who has not given her name yet, is at the end.
Grouped them all together.
Yeah, but she's probably at the end of the line, given having to be almost resuscitated with the help of Sir and Echinacea. So she's probably sitting towards the end.
Lazuli will walk over and like to them grouped, be like, first to the tiefling. I'm sorry it was you and not your more unsavory compatriot. You're a great shot. That I can. You've been a great help.
You are a great shot yourself. She like looks at her chest and just sort of, good shot. Yeah.
There's actually with the Rose of Aegeus, there's
Aegis.
once you heal with it, the blossom stays, and if you're attacked again,
You can use it with a melee weapon attack, yeah.
it lasts for 10 minutes. So she's actually going to like take where like her wound is kind of cauterized by ice, frozen, whatever. She's gonna take off the ice blossom and like not explode it, but kind of like
A killer again.
oh, like great shot.
Okay.
I don't know. She doesn't know what to do, but she's
Like
just
a
like,
fucking calling card.
You hand it over. Okay, roll me a d6 plus 3,
wait, what? What?
please.
No attack.
I'm not. I know
The good kind. I
the
think.
healing kind. Yeah,
Oh, it's supposed to just only.
just do it. It was a
What?
kind gesture. Roll 1d6 plus 3 of healing, and then her head explodes.
Jesus.
Whoever that is. I'm sorry? 8? 8. Okay, you do see as the flower does suffuse into her form and offer additional healing. And then her head explodes. I'm kidding.
I want a shirt that's just Alec's face and it says, Jesus! Whoever that is.
Yeah.
Whoever that is.
Hashtag merch.
Hashtag merch, guys. Get your community merch. No merch. Okay. So
Echinacea will look at
Please.
Lazuli doing this, and between Lazuli healing this person and that discussion of more restorative justice, I think there's just this look of appreciation and just like quiet admiration and uncertainty, but they like just kind of hover
oh,
near Lazuli.
Aw.
And I think just kind of unconsciously, like, their shoulder just touches hers.
Like.
cute. Okay. And with that, does everybody set upon summoning the humble abode and resting up? Okay. So we're gonna what day is it? We're still gonna play through the end of the day. So with the humble abode summoned, we will actually move over to the humble abode map made by the incredible Bluebluebutton. Please.
Can I make the change that makes the other map?
Yep. Absolutely.
For each.
Okay. So you guys are there at the humble abode. Okay. So what is everybody setting out to do? Sir, you said you're keeping first watch.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is still with Sly within the humble abode at this point. Okay. So, Kaylin sort of looks to all of you and just says, Anatole is riding out now. He should be here in the next couple hours.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Are you all okay?
Are you?
I'm fine.
Good.
Are you all okay? Does anybody need healing? He will medicine check if nobody says anything. He medicine checks. Natural 20. He looks directly at the wizard.
I look about halfway to death.
He quickly walks up and just says, "Are you all right?" He casts Cure Wounds at 3rd level. Which is, I believe, 5d8?
No, 3.
3. Why did I say 5?
I don't know.
I don't know. Me either. Okay. You're going to heal for 20 hit points.
Oh, wow. Thank you very much.
Yeah, this wreath of blue flame just sort of wraps around, and he just sort of looks. Maybe we should just hang out and read books tonight. Given that sort of thing. Are you okay? Is everybody else okay? You have what?
I will ask you later. Lazuli, you were hurt too. Who else is hurt? I can do things.
Sir's outside, right?
Yes, you were outside.
I could definitely use some fine tuning.
Can I
Gaping wound.
can I treat my friend's wounds?
Absolutely. You can treat wounds. And then I will say that yes, and we can do it again where it's just like the flat roll and then roll healing just for the group. Just 'cause it's easier that way.
Okay. 11 math 22.
Yeah, absolutely hits. Yeah, it hits. It hits.
It hits, and their heads explode.
Here.
8 plus 7. 15. You heal 15.
Okay.
Okay.
And they will do the same they will go outside to Sir to do the same.
Okay.
Ah, thank you.
Of course. Thank you for your leadership.
I don't right appreciate the consistent implication that Ioth the Lore is a place of injustice.
Who implied that?
The unwillingness to let brigands go to be judged there. They're
I
not
didn't
going
say
to put
anything.
these men. No, but it has been a consistent implication by this group. And I have said nothing thus far, but what about that place suggests that our prisoners will be treated badly there? I ask you as a friend, Echinacea. Not that you have said this, but it is consistently the same with Lucien as well. The belief that they would be outright murdered by Elizabeth, who is our friend and companion.
I did not think Lucien would be murdered by Elizabeth.
I am not saying you alone thought that. I am saying we have consistently been unwilling to treat our allies with trust. Perhaps I am exaggerating, but I do not understand why it was a matter of question to send these people to be dealt with there. And I know you did not question. That is why I'm asking you.
I do not know the answer.
This is fair enough. I will address it with the others. I apologize. I have startled you, but I find myself frustrated by this.
That is fair.
Sorry.
No. That is fair. That is fair.
You can see he's taken aback by having put them on their back foot. Although rightfully so, obviously, with his tone. And he kind of takes a step back, almost at his own frustration, recognizing it.
I'm going to, I have to, Sly and Nivien need, things cured, so I'm going to go. And they will, go into the shrubbery and look for the means of starting working with their vampirism.
Yeah, give me...
They're also just running away.
As they turn, they're like, we'll go to do the raise hand and then, let it fall to the side,
Give me a medicine check, please, as you go to look for these... What was that?
Good.
Oh. What was that? Good?
Math. I'm so bad at math.
You're fine.
18 plus 11
29.
is 29. I'm so dumb.
You're not dumb.
I'm stupid.
You're not dumb. 29. You're easily able to grab these holistic ingredients that you found will over time cure this vampirism. You understand that the process is one that is not painful to enact, but it is a process that will cause lethargy. It is a process that will cause this not lack of agency, but this sort of this almost, God, I don't want to say zombie-like, but lethargy is probably the best way I can describe it. I mean, it's you're treating what is essentially a super flu, but you manage to find these berries, these leaves, and this bark inside of a tree. There's a sap that is incredibly restorative that you manage to grab and piece together enough with a 29 to begin Sly and Nivien's treatments.
Awesome. Then yeah, I think they just like laser focus just set about doing that.
You do so, absolutely. And we'll keep that medicine check for the process as well. Given that you've initiated it there, we'll keep that 29, and we'll say over the course of the next hour or two, if that's okay with you, you will have created the first antibacterial salve to help
start the process of.
I can't say words.
Yeah.
I'm really dumb today. Sorry,
Buddy,
guys.
you're so good.
Sorry,
I couldn't do math. I couldn't add.
I usually can't do that either. Okay. So Sir is watching the.
Was that outburst in front of all of the criminals?
Absolutely. Yes.
Perfect. He is absolutely
leaning into that.
Like, oh my! It's like, and I've done that in front of people.
Edmund looks. Tell us what you really feel, big guy.
There's like the slow creak of a suit of armor.
Oh shit!
Turning around towards this
don't.
man.
Stop.
There's a step towards
Stop.
him.
Please. I'm
And
sorry.
then
I'm sorry.
he turns and quietly like walks away and stands like 30 feet out so he can still keep an eye on them.
I shitted. Sorry. The group of 8 do laugh at Edmund. Okay. We'll go to Nivien. What are you doing?
I think Niv is just checking on Sly and staying out of the way mostly.
Okay. You do. She is currently tied up in the living quarters, staring at the goat table. What in the fuck are you? Blah! Dreadful thing. Who created this monstrosity? It had to be Sir.
You two getting along all right?
I hate this thing. I want to kill it. But I don't think it's alive for me to kill.
Look at it. Look at it.
The goat is fucking cross-eyed. Its tongue is just long as shit. Like, it's just... like, it's a horrific thing.
Niv cuddles it. Look at him.
She just sort of leans back. You are disgusting alongside it.
Are you all right?
I'm bored.
Well, then you are all right.
Make me unbored.
It's sort of fun for me to see you bored.
Then get the fuck away from me. How about that?
Right. Be even more bored, but all right. Just came to see if you needed anything.
No. The one thing I asked, you said you would not do.
Maybe later.
No. Okay, can I bite any of the 9 that are outside?
There's one called Edmund. I might let you bite him. We'll see what's happening.
Edmund. What a shitty name Edmund is.
Yes, it is.
Ucky Wucky. I hate Edmund. Okay. I'll think about it. Sure enough.
Think about it, and is she still bound?
She's still bound. She's absolutely bound, and she's like, I'm thinking about it. You and yours all right?
We survived that, yes. We're fine. You are part of that group.
I'm not.
All right.
Absolutely not. No, I'm not. I'm not. The trust is so paper thin, the dew in the morning could evaporate it. It is horrid. It's so thin.
Perhaps consider working on that.
No. I'm, whatever.
Niv is bemused.
All right, well, I'm going to sit here and stare at the people and really take in the invite. This is a beautiful place.
That's a wonderful attitude.
In some sort of whimsical child's fairy tale sort of way.
You're right.
Get fucked! Josh is so mad. Oh god. Okay.
I love it. I love
so
making Josh mad.
You check in with Sly, and then that goes about as expected. Josh is enraged. Zio, what are you doing?
Zio, as soon as the humble abode is up, Zio will crawl his way up to their room.
You going in your tree?
Into their tree, full bag of golds, all
together. You have 750 gold pieces.
Tight. Just puts it in a corner and then kind of, on all fours, just sort of like crawls over to their little bed. spread, yeah. And just lays there and lets Lulu come out and pets Lulu and just kind of just stays by themselves.
Yeah. Lulu, once she's out, she sort of just leans in. Are you okay? You seem very distressed.
I am distressed.
About what?
Well, when we began fighting those people outside, all I wanted to do was end them. And all I could see was their end. And I'm not sure about what that says about me right now. And I'm also very uncomfortable in this place right now.
I imagine that stems from being unsure about yourself.
Yes. I also don't like that there's a person in here who makes me uncomfortable.
Yes.
I don't feel like I can be around everybody when she's around.
I understand.
Not yet, at least.
You are allowed to take your time. And I don't know what that says about you, Zio. What I do know is that you are my friend. And I am just... It is just okay to take the time to think about it.
Thank you, Lulu.
I am quite the emotionally intelligent pseudo-dragon.
I think you're the most intelligent pseudo-dragon.
I don't know, there are some that are pretty smart. Me, just the emotionally so.
My pseudo-dragons chirp and eat things, and your pseudo-dragons have the emotional intelligence of, like, a 50-year-old.
Well, would you like to play a game or take a nap?
I think I would like to play a game. Yes.
Shall we shoot dice?
Yes. Let's shoot some dice.
Okay, wraps one around her tail, initiates, and the two of you play dice. Lazuli! What are you doing?
Agonethetic is currently healing right now?
They're creating the salves to
Right.
begin healing, yes. But they are around.
They're sitting in a corner with a mortar and pestle.
And then Zio is
Alone in his room, yes.
And then Niv is talking to Sly currently.
Yep. And Sir is outside watching the Viper Sand.
She's like T-posing. Like
For dominance?
what?
For
T-posing
dominance?
for dominance?
Yes, but also just like just processing almost in the doorway, because she's definitely been emo for the past day, but finally feeling useful and like she's back on the road. This is what she's normally about, so she's like, good. And then she's like,
Oh,
I killed someone, and maybe that they don't like that.
Oh no! She's baby!
Well, she's
Fuck.
not that bummed about it because they didn't die in the end.
True. She was saved, yeah.
But she's just kind of like
Processing that moment.
morals.
Okay.
But I can ask the humble abode to do something again, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a new day.
Yeah.
Observatory.
fuck. Okay, where do you want this observatory?
I want a spiral staircase to Macadab.
Okay.
Going like all the way up to the highest thing, and it's like a really cool, like, as observatory can get.
This golden spiral staircase hits through the center of the humble abode, and all of your rooms shift magically so that they are not affected by this change. Shift magically. But above the roof.
Screeching.
Above the up on the roof next to the tree is this long still spiral staircase, but right above the tree is this golden laced dome, glass dome with a large telescope and sitting spaces enough for all of you within the humble abode.
I'm going to go look at stars if you want
It
to
is
come.
the daytime.
I'm going to go look at the sun.
I stare at the sun until I go blind.
It is a star.
Yeah, it is technically a star. Okay. So you go into the observertory and just sort of check some stuff out.
Look around up there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
absolutely. I love that for you. That's great. That's cool. I love that.
Can I perceive
Can you perceive what?
the stars? The sun?
It is easy enough to see the sun, Lou. Yeah, absolutely, it is.
Hey, chat. We probably shouldn't need to tell you this. But
Don't look
do
at the
not
sun.
stare at the sun, especially
do it.
through a telescope.
You will go blind. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Twitch.tv/CommuneDM and
just
Gnome
a heads
Realms
up.
Tolesh does not endorse looking at the sun through a telescope
I
within an
also have dark
observatory.
vision, so I think it's like
It's
extra.
extra bright. Okay, you were blinded for 3 days. Stop it. Okay. So NPC actions around the abode. Jen comes out towards you, sir, and just kind of mimics your stance. Right, prisoners in line. She's heavy footfalls as she's sort of walking down. You thought you could rob us, you nasty little pricks. Incorrect. Keeps walking.
You can tell Sir is not in the fucking mood
Yeah,
for this
absolutely.
at all.
She
Like,
doesn't care.
she probably knows.
She loves it.
Yeah.
What do you say, big man? Pretty good bout you had today.
Jen,
Sir?
perhaps now is not the time. Oh. Do you not have somebody more amicable to bother? I love Jen, by the way. I adore them.
This game
So it's
wouldn't be
just
fun
irritable?
if folks were amicable to me bothering them. You understand where I'm going there, Tin Man?
Are you suggesting that I am the easiest target for your jabs?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Would
you say I'm incorrect?
No, I just spent several moments attempting to contemplate how I might diffuse this, but it would mean becoming not myself, which seems impossibly difficult.
Sure. Would you like a drink, sir?
I could use a cup of tea.
With whiskey in it?
No, I am on duty right now.
I'll get you a cup of tea. Fucking fine. She walks in, still heavy-footed. Echinacea, you're in the kitchen, you hear a knock. Do you need any help with that?
Oh goodness, hello.
Hey! Caitlin
hi.
just walks in, sort of. Do you need any assistance?
Feel bad asking you for so many things.
I'm happy to ask, or to help with those things, and now that we're on the road and I'm not busy and everybody is all together, it would be easier to just connect and have conversations with everyone. So I'd love to help.
Yes, and I know you haven't had the conversation you want to have yet, but
There never seems to be the time.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Just the meta statement of that was incredibly good.
Thank you.
Well, whenever you feel it is the right time, I want to be there for you.
I appreciate that. Just like I want to be here and help you with these things. And what are you working on?
A cure for Sly and Nivien.
For vampirism?
Yes.
I would love to help. This is incredible.
I would love your assistance. I imagine as the spiral staircase is occurring, they go, oh! And then they snap, and a little other change happens in the humble abode as the observatory is being created.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there are now bunk beds in my room for you and Belen and Jen, and also me.
That is very kind. I don't want to impose on your space. I imagine you want some privacy.
No.
Oh. Okay. Well, let's have this. What would you like, top bunk or bottom bunk?
Bottom bunk, I'm afraid of heights.
Okay, bottom bunk you get. I too will take bottom bunk. It'll make exchanging books with us a bit easier.
That sounds very nice.
Okay.
I would also, at some point during our journey, if it isn't too much trouble, and I will happily teach you whichever spells of mine you like, but I would very much like to learn the one you've talked about, where people who've died can choose to come back.
To revivify.
Yes.
I can teach you that tonight. Once everyone is picked up, if you like. And I do want to say, I offer these spells freely to you. There's no expectation for you to give them back.
That may be, but I want to help. I want to help.
I appreciate that and I accept your help. I just wanted to be clear that there's no expectation for me to take anything else. I give them freely because I see the intention you have with your magic, and I admire it.
I admire yours.
What can I do here? Put these purple hands to use. Sorry. Just for the medicine.
I'd set up a Bunsen burner and just help, facilitate him learning how to do this too. Or
I will do a medicine check for Kaelin. Not nearly as good as Echinacea's, but a non-natural 20.
It's very
more
good.
than enough. You see, he takes to it. He's still definitely like a caster, right? But you're able to see that he's quite deft with medical equipment. He has this skill. As soon as the Bunsen burner's on, he begins the process. He sort of looks through. I imagine Echinacea has notes.
Absolutely, they hand him little titration sticks.
He sort of.
Okay, so when it turns as purple as your fingers.
Okay. He looks. These are very organized notes. Do you mind teaching me how you break down your notes? Mine. He pulls out a little notebook, and there are just scrawlings all over it. There's no organization to it whatsoever.
In the corner, it says Jen was here.
It does, absolutely. There are leaves pressed between some pages that are Belen. Absolutely.
Are there any doodles or things for crushes?
Give me an investigation check.
Well,
Me, I'm not looking for it.
Oh, that's fair. Sorry.
My
What's your
passive investigation's 18.
Shit, that is pretty good. Are you flipping through the book?
If he says, help me organize my notes, then yeah.
You do.
I like getting bitten. There's the teacup.
No. You do see underlined.
Dear diary.
You do see underlined, take time to talk to people. They will like you if you're kind. Underlines it 3 times. There is, I was very rude to Nivien and Echinacea and Zeo today. Underline, underline, underline. Learn better manners. Underline, underline, underline. Do not talk about private things in public. Underline, 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 underline.
It's a cursory glance, but it's all the fucking underlinings that catch their eye without them meaning to. They see it and they just snap the book shut. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I know it's abysmal. I apologize.
No, you're fine.
He's none the wiser.
We will. Yes, we will absolutely.
Can do that
work
after
on it.
the counters or the revivify and after the medicine is made. That makes sense.
And then we will. Yes, on a new page. Okay.
Yes.
And they will keep doing their work.
Okay. You do your work. Okay, sir. Jen does come out with tea. She sort of hands it. Sorry.
For what?
Being a bitch.
How would one say this in a way that is...
You like
I
it
feel
because
like-
you're deeply attracted to me?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was just going to say it is a part of who you are. Which
Honestly,
seems insulting, but I feel like you
It's
own
actually
that.
incredibly true, and I do. You know what? You're actually. You remind
yes.
me of my ex-husband.
I'm going to need you to stop making these leaps. I really am.
Sir, are you feeling the electricity between us?
I'm...
Wow.
Amazing. Honestly, letter.
I think, okay, here's Sir Sincerity. I am deeply sorry, Jen, but I do care deeply for another individual, and I feel like it would be unfair to lead you to believe that I might reciprocate such feelings towards you.
Sir, you're really fucking gullible. You think I want to fuck a Tin Man? Absolutely not.
Damn.
God,
I love her.
absolutely not. You know what? I knew you were smitten with that Elizabeth, though. It's good to hear it. I'll tell no one.
I said no such thing.
Who's the only woman you've talked to in Isle Thalor? Okay.
What's your face? And he turns to the
The tiefling?
the tiefling.
She's like, you don't know my fucking name.
I need to check your bindings, and attempts to
Okay,
evacuate the
you leave the
conversation.
situation. Jen just sort of sits there. Okay. Interesting. All right.
Fuck.
Fuck! I love that. That was so... Thank you, Josh, for letting me tease you.
You're
Okay,
incredible.
that's so
Jen's
great.
phenomenal.
Incredible.
Jen's phenomenal.
Okay, with that, the next few hours pass. Excuse me. I couldn't hold it. It just happened. I'm so sorry, chat. Zen, can I get a rating?
5.
I could do better. Okay. Damn.
Why did Jen just channel fucking diving board judge?
That's so
Next time it
Lean in
happens,
the
I'm gonna
click
hold
and
up a
then-
number.
A 5.
a 5. Wait, did you
My
call
brain
Zen
stopped
Jen?
working for a second.
Oh yeah, I did. Zen. Sorry.
God
There are
damn.
some similar vibes.
We're also
you. Oh
fucking
my God, thank
brain
you.
dead tonight.
I think
That's
very
the
highly.
biggest
of you.
compliment.
Oh my
I
God,
love
thank you.
I love Jen. I love Zen.
The scream. After a few hours, you do, sir, you would see them first as you, I imagine you've maintained watch the entire time.
Yeah,
You
it's
do-
not like watch. He's just like,
Yeah, you're just making
Standing
sure that,
guard
yeah, absolutely.
stateside.
You do see Anatole leading. He is in a full knight's regale. This large plumage of green feathers across his back. He's wearing a half capelet, green with this golden 5-pointed star on the crest, the symbol of Isle Thalor. And he has a halberd in hand as he's just sort of marching forward, and you see there's a carriage being drawn, and he has 4 other knights at his side. Sort of.
Sarah will kind of step up to meet.
Hello, sir. Good to see you. I hear that we.
Captain Anatoly.
He looks at all of them. Hello, 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 hello. At all 9 of them.
Capital.
Edmund
These were
goes,
brigands.
Hi.
Keep an eye on that one.
Noted. I don't like how he looks.
You'll like him even less once he starts talking.
Get the restraints ready for the mouth.
What? Kinky.
Hey,
Just a
yo.
ball gag.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Eye of the Lord dungeons just became something very different.
Sex dungeons, actually.
It's not so bad.
Hey, yo! But Anatole says, okay, we can prepare to get the prisoners transferred.
I would fill you in. They did lay down their arms once they were shown force against them.
They surrendered.
They were, yes. It took a little bit of, conflict to do so, but...
Of course.
They did.
Violent persuasion? I can't help but read buttons muted captions.
Violent persuasion is exactly it.
The name of the episode is Violent Persuasion. No!
Oh my god!
That would be very funny. Okay, sorry. Moving on.
They had set up a pretty bog standard trap. I was remiss to catch it, and they did get the jump on us. Unfortunately for them, it was us.
Yeah, that is a pretty bad idea. Yeah.
Yes.
Unfortunate.
They represent the Viper's Hand. They are a small splinter group, not acting under any orders save for that individual, and he gestures back at the mouthy guy, Edmund. These are their names. Here are all their belongings.
Okay.
I will let the others know that you have arrived, just so that they may share.
We will, yeah. He sort of looks, okay, we will take them 2 by 2 and load them into the carriage. Please, go ahead. And you see as each of the knights, including Anatole, grab 2. He grabs Edmund singularly. The rest of them were able to take on 2 of them and ferry them to the armored carriage. But they are loaded up, and Anatole just kind of sits and waits then. This takes about 10-15 minutes, just making sure that everybody is like in, secured, and good.
Sir will spend that time writing a highly detailed written report that accounts for everything that was included in the conversation.
You do so, yeah. Okay. But after a little bit, Anatole kind of loads up, gets on the horse. Okay, we will take them back to Iothalor and question them, and we will take into account the fact that they surrendered.
My companion suggested that perhaps rehabilitation. Again, there were no lives lost ultimately.
Yes.
And some of them seemed more amicable than others, so it's all in the report.
We'll take into account the report. Thank you very much. And we do need help with the hospital. There are many things that can still be done within the city. So it all depends on what these individuals choose to do. So if they want to help, then they can. If not, then they will serve a sentence.
Capital.
Great. Tell your compatriots I say hello, and I hope that they are doing well. And it was nice to get to see you again before you head off.
Thank you, and thank the lady as well.
I will.
Awkward! And then he turns around real quick and walks back.
With that, the group does turn around and begin to head back toward Iothalor with the 9 Viper's Hand members.
Sir will just kind of walk in very awkwardly.
Sly immediately looks up at you.
Sir pointedly ignores her. Our captives have been handed over. I wrote a report. I shared your thoughts. They are traveling back to Iothalor.
Thank you, sir.
You are most welcome. Then he kind of retreats, as he is prone to do, the coward that he is.
Sir, would you like to play chess or anything like that?
Is that Sly? Ooh, he's already turned and he stops, and the hand clenches, and then he walks out the door.
I'll crack his very, very tough exterior someday.
You will not. And they're gonna walk over and hand 2 vials one to Sly and one to Nivien.
What is this?
This is your medicine to make you slightly less shitting.
Thank you.
Sly
Cheers.
just goes, thank you. Cheers. Takes it.
Then gives her a look.
I need a Constitution saving throw from you, Nivien. And I'm going to do one for Sly. Damn! Bitch, you weak.
24.
Holy fuck, bitch, you strong! You see as the vampiric transformation begins to set within Sly. No vicious or aggressive action is being taken, but you can tell that the medicine is working. Her eyes shift to a deep black, these veins popping, the brow a la Buffy just sort of becoming a bit more animalistic, her fangs protruding largely. She does not seem to notice. It's not a painful thing, but you can tell that it is the medicine, taking its charge against the disease. And Nivien, you were so early on in your process that you don't have a form like this at this point, but your fangs extending, your nails becoming more like talons, that has happened before, but you are able to kind of stave that off, given that incredible Constitution save.
Awesome.
And she just sort of tastes like shit, like not even aware.
They will. I imagine there's tea in the kitchen. They'll pour tea for the two of them as well.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Good doctor.
Calm down.
Okay.
Niv's gonna feed her the tea a little forcefully.
Oh, no,
Are they in the living space?
they're like in the
main
living space. Yeah.
Okay. Is any of this visible from like where? If Zio were to just like peek over the edge, I'm trying to like visualize it.
Yeah, you would be able to. I'd say you'd be able to peek because you have like the staircase going down or like the ladder going down, right? Yeah, you'd be able to peek. Do you wish to do so stealthily?
Yeah, just
Give me a stealth check, and I will say Echinacea, Nivien, and Sly will make a perception check. Oofa.
I'm just gonna go with my passive 12.
Okay.
So I feel like they're not looking for it.
Sure.
Man, that wasn't good, but then I just saw my stealth. I'm like, oh,
You're a rogue, baby. Yeah.
that's a dirty 20. I rolled a 9 and I got an 11.
Damn.
Hell yeah!
Nivien?
12.
Zio, you see as Sly just looks up, makes eye contact, but does not say a word. Looks for a second, looks back down. You see the more bestial visage, but you would have been able to hear that it was the medicine that will cure the vampirism.
Zio sort of just like slinks back in a way.
Just very.
Yeah. I think Zio's eyes were falling on like the cups of tea.
Mm. Okay. All right.
I
Perfect.
think Niv would probably go after Zio if Zio left.
Zio's been up in their room for the
Zio
past.
when I say that, Zio slinked away. It was peeked over.
So Niv didn't even see,
No,
probably.
no,
Okay.
no.
Got it.
Well,
Thank you.
and they've been in their room for the past, we'll say, like 5-ish hours, because it was, well, no, like 3 hours. 3 hours.
Yeah.
That's more correct.
Yeah.
So we're encroaching on about 5 p.m. So getting towards dinner time. Anything else that anybody wants to do with the rest of the day? I know that we have learning Revivify, which can be done in that evening. Anybody else?
I really got bored looking at the sun. Sorry, did I interrupt someone? I thought I heard a sound.
Oh, it was me. But go ahead. Go ahead.
So she is gonna come down, but I will be walking probably by Zio's room first. I don't know if I'm gonna catch you.
I mean, I feel like you would know Zio's in there, but I mean, if you engage, is up to you.
And like again, Zia's room isn't really like a room, as it's more like a deck that's decked out as like a room.
Right.
It is not. It is not enclosed. I think that's a big thing about like Zio's space, is that it's like this sort of open, welcoming space.
Yeah.
And they're just hiding there for now.
Yeah, I wanted to see what you were gonna say, so because I feel like she would react to what she sees, so I was gonna let you go first.
Oh, they're probably just like
Okay.
curled in their bed.
Mm.
And their little like not bed, but like their little cot, like rug thing that they sleep in, surrounded by pillows.
Okay.
Knock knock. She says knock knock.
I love it. Hello.
How are you doing, Zio?
Not good.
Why?
Zio turns, like, was facing away, and then turns to actually, like, face Lazuli.
Mhm.
And just says,
I have a lot on my mind about my purpose and what we do and why we're here and the people who are here. And I'm just trying to get used to it. And I'm also trying to be comfortable. And I'm not quite there yet.
She listens. She was kind of just like floating from here to there, but as she listens to Zio just bring her back to reality, she does kind of like her feet sink to the ground and her like wings kind of go down. So you hear like the little click of the heels finally touching the floor. I understand what you mean. And I say this not to diminish how you feel, but I do think, in a way, we're all feeling that way. But if you wish to share me your unique experience with those feelings, I'm happy to hear them. I suppose I just stare at the sun when I feel them. But being in a pillow of blankets and no, a fort of blankets and pillows sounds quite nice too.
Are you feeling it as well then? You said that we're all feeling it. So you don't show it as much, Lazuli.
I mean, where is one truly home? And so we're all merely in like some sort of transition, whether it's from life or death, or from one adventure to the next, or one home to the next, or even this humble abode. It's quite named home, but it changes every time we want it to. I don't know. I still feel quite new to everything here. But I just try to find comfort and place in the things that I enjoy. But I also don't remember the time of day, which it is about sunset. So stars will come out that won't burn your eyes if you want to look at them later with me. And I suppose I have observed, like you would in an observatory, other people struggling with their transitions on this journey. Just as the stars move through the sky. Transitions and
that very much. To look at the stars with you.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I'm not very good at making myself feel better with these feelings, and so I'm struggling making you feel better.
No, it's okay. It just... You don't have to say it. You don't have to say it out loud. I'm not saying it out loud either. But you also don't have to lie to yourself, Lazuli. And tiptoe around it.
I like to tiptoe, though.
You're very good at tiptoeing.
Thank you.
Well, not even tiptoeing. You flutter.
Yes, I can do both. She does kind of like start to like her toes kind of do like she's getting more excited. Well, stars or let's see, pillows, or we can see with the other crew how they're struggling with their transitions at the moment.
Well, Nivien and Echinacea seem to be busy, so. And
We're always busy.
Sir looks a little mad about things. I don't know.
And he's always mad about things. So.
No, he's not. He's just a little.
He's just a fun little quip away from it. So.
Do you think he's mad about things? Do you think it upsets him?
I think it's a product of stoicism.
Yeah, stoicism doesn't mean being mad, right?
It means being easily... I feel like whenever you clutch so hard onto expectations and nobility, these things that I've heard legends about, often those people are often cranky. Or they become cranky.
Cranky. Got it.
And just
Poor
how
sir.
smart, soulful people are often the people who are gloomy and broody. But they have such beautiful art, and they usually make good food.
Really?
Yes. Ishwar. I'm speaking of Ishwar.
Oh, you're speaking of Ishwar. Got
Does
it,
Ishwar
got
cook?
it.
He has good taste, though.
What was that? Wait, what did you say?
Sorry, Alec was making... Anyway. Alright.
Well,
I'm
poor sir.
derailing, I'm sorry.
Poor sir has a stick up
Broad
his butt.
general generalizations. That's what Elizabeth likes to do.
We love the broad generalizations.
Okay. Do you guys go look at the stars?
No, we're going to see how... Well, I actually gave this to Mr. Zia.
If you like to go see everyone else and see what they're up to, Lazuli, you can go right ahead. I am unsure of how to approach anyone at this time. So I appreciate you.
Friends.
What?
Are you avoiding your friends because someone you don't like is with them?
Yes.
Sorry, it was just a quick honesty that really sent me. Sorry.
It's like, yes, Lazuli.
That doesn't seem fair to you. I think you should be able to be with the people that you want to be with. We can make a dungeon. You haven't asked it today. You can put her in a little box. You can make her a place wherever you want. A glass, so we can keep an eye on her. A glass dungeon, if you would wish. We don't have to do that, but if that's the only thing keeping you from happiness, we'll figure something out. Guaranteed.
Yeah. I appreciate that you're trying to make me feel better, Lazuli. It's not that simple.
I suppose.
But
Well, I've championed you with what we do with our evening, so I was just trying to do an inventive solution.
I'd be more than happy to go look at the stars with you. If you need to talk to everyone else first, you can do
Yeah.
so as well. We'll wait here.
I guess I could go yell down at them.
No. Zia's going to sit up, just like, I will come with you. Just,
You yell with me.
I will come with you. Zio has never.
Zio's conceded for the first time in their life. Yep, absolutely. They have conceded for the first time in their life right now today.
Lazuli has just proven that she is the biggest bully in the party.
Well, like, that's the best kind of bullying, right?
Yeah, oh no,
Zio
boss
is
energy,
also-
boss energy.
Zio's also like emotionally exhausted.
Yeah,
so like
absolutely.
it's at that point of like
Okay.
it's like I'm at the point of like, hey, there's a lot of things that I am thinking about right now, and I could tell you things very straight up, but I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Me?
Fair enough.
He wouldn't say any of that.
They would, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's not being very forthright.
Got it. So you guys head down to everybody,
Oh, we're yelling down.
right? Zio did
Yelling?
Zio did say that they would come down.
I will
Oh.
come down. I
Yeah.
will come down.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought you
you
meant you
come
were going to come yell with me.
No, no, baby
She's
girl.
going to be very surprised because she's going to like be prepped to like kind of yell down the stairs and then just
No.
No.
Zio pulls a little bit on, like
Okay.
tugs a little bit on her wing. It's like no.
Oh my.
I will say, as you guys begin to head downstairs, Sly will clock Zio coming, and we'll get up to leave.
Where are you going?
The kitchen, just away from wherever he is,
Okay.
per the agreement with Nivien.
Mm-hmm.
She leaves any space that he is in. So she walks out, does not look at you, and you guys are all together.
How are you all doing with your terrible transitions in your life? I am doing not well.
To be honest, I'm not doing very well either. Thank you for asking.
How was the medicine?
Terrible, but effective, and I'm so appreciative for it.
Good job, Echinacea.
Thank you.
I said Echinacea, but good job, Nivien, too.
I was thinking Echinacea, I'm sorry.
Of course. Thank you.
Josh, are you okay? Just crying and muted.
I've never seen Button make that face before, and it's my favorite thing on the planet. Somebody clip it.
Somebody clip it.
I'm sorry you're not doing well, and if there's anything I can do to help.
What would help me, well, is if you wanted to share your current state that you did.
We're having group therapy session right now. Like
I'm okay.
Or you could ask for tea.
I'll go make tea.
Help.
We all help. We all go to help.
Everybody
Oh my
goes
God.
to help me.
Help.
Echinacea's
Alright,
like,
guys,
I
I
don't
just
want
wanted
to
to
talk
commit
about
to
my
this.
feelings right now.
We all follow.
Okay. I will say, you guys all make tea.
And okay, I was actually gonna say
Oh,
that
please.
before everyone goes, can Zio tug on Nib's like sleeve or a piece of fabric and just have them wait?
See ya.
I wanted to I've been thinking about what we talked with our feelings and everything, with what I was saying back in Iothalor. And I keep thinking about your reaction to it.
Did it
Let me
offend
mention.
you?
No.
Okay.
Did I offend you?
No. It's very hard to offend me.
I mean, I don't mind offending people. But you were crying, and
Yes.
you knelt, and what did that mean? The sword and the kneeling.
Exactly what I said, that you will be protected. That I understand that the situation we're in that makes you feel the way you feel, it is my fault in many ways. And I want to protect you from that. I want to protect everyone from that as much as I can. I do care very much for Sly, and Zio, I was raised to kill vampires without thinking of them as anything more than monsters. And when I couldn't, when they won, I felt the only choice I had was to become one. And when I did, and I met Sly, I reminded myself every day that it would only be a matter of time before I had to end her. And the harder that got, the more I realized that there's something redeemable in everyone. Everyone deserves a chance to choose to be better than something that they have become. And I want to protect that for her, but I will not let it cost your life or the lives of our friends. And you can count on that.
You're holding a lot of guilt that's not your own, Nivien. It's not your fault. Everything that happened, it's not your fault. It just because of your attachment to her, you don't need to shoulder that burden. It's okay to feel remorse over it, but it's not your fault. I mean,
I wish I could accept that. I really do, but if the roles were somehow reversio and something happened to you, you became afflicted with an uncontrollable bloodlust, I would do the same for you. I would protect you from yourself as much as I could, and if I brought other people into danger because of you, I would accept the responsibility for that. I know it's hard for you
Get it.
having her here.
but that's okay.
Is there anything I can do to make this easier?
I'm not sure at the moment. I don't want to make you choose. That's not fair for you.
In a way, I already have by making the promise that I made to you. I have guilt for that too. When I became what I am and what I'm trying to unbecome, I did not think of it as a permanent way to live. I thought of it as a means to an end, and it was very sacrificial, self-sacrificial, and that's not what I want. I want to fix this. And we have incredibly skilled, talented, genius people with us that are helping me fix it. But I know that does not change what she did. And I know that does not change how you feel.
Okay. Would you come look at the stars with us tonight?
I'd love to. Thank you.
Nivien, as you are walking forward, twofold. Two things happen. You take your first step down the protector path for your prelude, showing the intention to protect not only someone who scares you, someone who you know is dangerous, but the people around you. We'll work to get you those details, but you have walked down and taken a step down the protector path of your prelude.
I'm gonna cry about it. Thank you.
On a more grim note, you hear a familiar voice. Not the Crimson, not Dr. Satosh. Another. There's only 3 more months, Nivien. 3 more months until my hunt for you begins. Live well. And that is where we're going to end our session of Known Realms, Tolesh.
Uh-oh.
Oh. But, all right.
Can I say that, like, Zio would have hooked their arm around Nivien's and gone into the...
I will say that if everybody is amicable, you have the night to watch the stars for a bit and then complete any goals that you have for the evening, if that's what everybody wants to do.
I get Revivify.
You get Revivify. Okay? So any goals you wanted to complete, you complete. So just, but that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
What?
Ah.
What is happening? What is...
All right.
You've been... Sorry. No, I'll say it later.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and outro our players, starting with Angie.
Hi. Just kidding. I'm just gonna do my. Hi, I'm Angie. They them pronouns. Agonethetic on social medias. Yeah, you can just find me here Sunday nights playing Zio Marino, the Tiefling Warlock Rogue. Tomorrow, I'm very excited because on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, my sister and I are releasing a brand new podcast called Two Sisters, One Piece, where we will be talking and going through watching all of One Piece together. So our episode 0 releases tomorrow. Check it out if you're interested. This is us trying to bridge together the gap between veteran fans and brand new people who've never watched or have been interested in watching. So yeah, that'd be cool. Also, Night Shift Podcast Season 2 Indiegogo crowdfund is almost at like full 100%.
Hey.
I think we're like a little bit over, like under 10% left. And yeah, so yay!
Love that. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Lou.
You're muted.
Hello, I'm Lou. I'm muted. Also a problem. And you can find me at Luzelia_art on most places. I play Lazuli, she, her pronouns. And that's all, folks.
And that's all, folks. And Zen.
I'm ZenMeta or Mixed Meta on all social media, any and all pronouns, playing Nivien Lenore, who uses they, them pronouns. And I thought I was going to make it through this session without crying for the first time, and I didn't.
Gotcha,
I
bitch.
didn't. You got me, and I loved it. Thank you.
Thank you. Joshua.
Hi, I'm Josh, aka TheGovnar. It's nighttime. No, it's daytime in Australia and nighttime here, so everything's turned right side up now. That's science. So that's why I'm the right way up. You can find me at TheGovnar most places. He, him pronouns, and I've been playing Sir, the Ghost Boy. Bye!
That Australia bit made me really mad, and I don't know why. And last but certainly not Button, go ahead.
Hi, my name's Button. I'm Bluebluebutton on social media. My pronouns are they, them. That's it. I'm really excited about the prelude. Ah!
Amazing.
Hey everybody, my name is Alec, my pronouns are he, him. You can find me all places on the internet at CommunityM. This episode of Known Realms Tolesh, whatever the fuck the show is called, is going to be up on our YouTube on Wednesday. You can find the link in chat. If you want to come hang out with other amazing nerds and talk about the session that you just watched, come join our community Discord, which is also linked in chat. And be sure to tune in on this coming Friday, February 17th at 8 p.m. EST, where our second episode of Chronicles of Cthulhu will be going live with an incredible cast. You'll see the announcement tomorrow. But with that, we're going to throw you guys into a raid. Thank you so much for being here, for tuning into this really, really juicy session, if I do say so myself. And without any further ado, we'll see you. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Goodbye.